If you'll notice, there's a lot of things behind me. One being very good drawing of someone called Cringe Chris, who you will come to know because you clicked on this video. I suppose that you clicked on Love is Blind Deep Dive Season 10 to see one thing, and that is the guy from Lord of the Rings, Be Evil. The Frodo, if you will. I'm sorry, the Dildo Baggins, if you will. There is a guy called Chris on this season that has been one of the more requested ones for me. It's actually got me out of my early retirement into the season and series of Love is Blind, which I don't know if I want to return to, because every time I look at the series it makes me regret love more and more. But I'm back. We're doing a deep dive into a series that has some of the weirdest masculinity I've ever seen. There is one guy who is so perfect that I can't even talk about him because there's no point other than the fact that he exists and everyone else should be jealous. There is a guy who is so stupid that he is the reason I'm drinking today. By the way, every time he says something cringy, I'm gonna put up a little tally there and take a... I got the cups. And there's a lot of in-between guys. So I think we should take a look at the series and just break it down. What an interesting season of Love is Blind. I haven't actually done the last season. Apparently season 9 was even more wacky, and if you want me to do that, please leave a comment down below. I'll read it. But today's episode is really gonna be a huge deep dive on something that I have not returned to in a while, and I think the last one I did was Love is Blind Sweden or something like that. I haven't returned to the series because of two reasons. One, Vanessa Lachey, and two, copyright. YouTube and Netflix love to take the hard work of me and my team, that is actually a lot of our livelihoods, and claim copyrights on them. Hopefully this one doesn't get copyrighted because it kind of sucks. So if you're ever seeing content that looks a bit warped and stuff, please just give us a little grace. We kind of have to do it, unfortunately, but I hope we bring you the best content we possibly can. Consider subscribing, and let's start Love is Blind Season 10. They got 10 of these seasons. There's only going to be 50, by the way. They can't do more than 50. After that, they got to start not doing it in the States. They're going city to city. Why don't they have Love is Blind Chi-Town and everyone just got gats everywhere? I'm just saying. Kanye West could be in it.
I love you so much. Wow.
Ladies.
Hey. Yep, there it is. Everyone's screaming. Nick Lachey is back. He's in his hometown, Ohio, and this means he is exactly the same as he always was, and Vanessa is about the same as well. You see these two goober heads come in, and there's a fresh new list of gals and guys. Some of them look like they're AI, so that's new. Honestly, some of these people look like they have stretched faces, like someone just learned how to use Photoshop. I'm not going to say who, but I think you know who I'm talking about.
Hey.
Hi. I'm Vanessa Lachey.
And I'm Nick Lachey. Why Love is...
There it is. There's the other reason I started drinking. Those fucking open hands like he's about to catch a big baby or something like that. Why? Always? Can he not talk with his hands closed? Does he have to...
Absolutely no idea what's going on.
An alien trying to replicate what a human being should be like. I like this dude, by the way. Nick Lachey is one of the few reasons I do watch these shows. I always find him hilarious. But what is with those hands, brother? You trying to throw them? I feel like we should do like presenter boxing. Friendly, of course.
Blind.
For me, it's just simply just to find my best friend.
He didn't ask you specifically, sir. Is this part of the show that I kind of forgot? I haven't been here in a while. He's talking about Love is Blind. I'm sure by 10 seasons in, we don't even need to do this bullshit. They don't have to say the words. You get in the pods. You hastily date someone way too fast. Then you get into a living situation. You realize this person ain't shit. And at the altar, you say, nah. The only thing going up is my Instagram subscribers. Is this how we're doing it? Because this is every season ever. That is what Love is Blind is in a nutshell. It's not really Love is Blind. It should be called Love is Rushed. Anyway, there they are.
That's beautifully said, man.
A lot of people judge me by how I look.
I can think of two reasons why they do that.
You get the awards and you get the career and you get everything that you ever wanted. You can't share it with somebody that understands you to your core.
By the way, this guy who looks like a Gen Z trapped in an older man's body, this man will prove to be the hero later in the story. But for reasons I can't tell you, you won't see him throughout this whole thing until such time. So I gotta leave that till the very end. That's like the spoiler right there. But yeah, Gen Z doctor over here is actually a good guy, believe it or not.
I'm adopted into a white family from China.
Oh my god, she's dropping some crazy lore at the start of not even in the pods yet, and they asked her like, how do you guys feel? Are you happy? And she's like, I'm adopted is what I am. Yeah, okay, good. They got representation variation, I think. It would be nice to see a show that has more than like one person who's like a different skin color. So I'm kind of happy. I'm good. I like to see this. Emma, good for you.
A birthmark that would have caused melanoma. So my whole life has been thinking about the physical aspect.
That is an interesting way to take this, by the way, this show. They don't really touch on Emma as much as they should or could in the show, but like it must be a bit different dating with a physical condition, whether you want to admit it or not. Like people will look or people will have curiosities or questions. And I feel like that is actually something that Love is Blind could have explored more. Like they always get conventionally good looking people, and Emma is still like conventionally good looking. It's just like, wouldn't it be crazy if they had someone who was like had like a couple of people who had like sort of physical things that happened to them, and you're like, wow, I actually formed a connection I didn't think I would. And this show actually became that sort of thing, like social experiment. They just basically for 10 seasons have got pretty decent looking to good looking people, and they pair them up and they're like, well, let's see the toxicity explode. And I will say this season, lots of people have been calling Netflix out for their mishandling of the guys on the show and how toxic they are. And I want to take a look. I'm pretty fair. I think I'm even. I'm not really on the girls or guys side. So I want to see exactly how bad it is. But think about my idea. It's actually a good one.
I get to showcase like my personality. I'm super excited to be here. With the engaged and finally see your fiance for the very first.
Then Vanessa opens her mouth and things happen.
Are now pod.
I think the biggest misconception that people have about me is like kind of like a big oaf.
He does look like a big oaf. This is Jordan. He's a big oaf. He looks like he should be in a Disney movie as Wreck-It Ralph. But he seems pretty nice, actually. I'm pretty happy. Like now and again, they have the big oaf characters on Love is Blind. And for the most part, all of them seem pretty harmless. So I'm pretty happy. And you know what? He kind of looks like a normal dude, by the way. So I'm already happy with the fact that it's not someone who's like, hello, my name's Martin. I'm a doctor and I'm a loveologist and a therapist. And I actually was in the band with Nick and I wrote all the songs. And for some reason, I'm single. It's good. They got a big oaf guy.
Too. Like, I'll talk food all day long.
What's your favorite thing to cook?
Honestly, breakfast. I do have a 7-year-old daughter.
Okay.
I love.
Ooh, insane lore drop. This is the first episode. The girls are just like, whew. By the way, my daughter's older than you. Take that for what you will. I think that's cool as well, actually. Let's be honest. Love is Blind needs to start expanding and doing things because in the real world, when it comes to love, situations happen. As Usher said, situations will arise with the guys, but you gotta be smart about it. I don't know why that's stuck in my head. So she has a 7-year-old, and like that for a lot of people might be a deal breaker. And I'm gonna be honest with you, that is a pretty fucking valid thing. If someone's like, no, that I'm not ready. So it's an interesting situation, and also something that if you disclose, at least maybe you find someone who's like, yeah, actually, I love that. Like props to her for saying that, because that is something that's huge. Sometimes in Love is Blind, they milk it. She's like, should I tell him? Or should I just say it's like a little dwarf that I have in the background working for me? You know?
Making your waffles.
So good.
I make Thanksgiving for my family every year.
Did she say she makes Thanksgiving every year? Can you make Thanksgiving? All right. If you say so, Amber.
Couldn't even buy her Christmas presents.
Oh, wow.
I was like so stressed out and crying and like felt so bad about myself, but
This is a pretty deep first conversation. I mean, like, damn, on a first date? Okay. They're getting to the core of this. I would love a Love is Blind that doesn't spend 5 episodes in the pods, but we know the American version. It's like drama, drama, drama. I'm going to be in the pods forever, blah, blah, blah. So this is kind of good. She's just speedrunning it. She's like, got a daughter, Christmas dinner, daughter not happy, couldn't buy her presents. Nah, I can. Cool. Great.
at the end of the day, if they're not gonna lay there on the staircase with you when you're broke and laugh with you, like, it doesn't mean shit.
Amen, sister, but let me be honest with you as well. For about 80% of people in this world, that is not true. It is the most beautiful sentiment. This is like a Disney sentiment, but then when you yell cut, the person who drew the Disney thing is like, this shit is shit. I'm going home to hate my life. And it's kind of like that. I don't know too many stories where you see like the girl staying with the guy if he's broke, or the guy staying with the girl. I do know one story. It's called Akash Singh and Jasleen Singh. Talk about it sometimes. Apparently that's the best love story. It's kind of like Aladdin, but better, I heard. You should check it out. It's another video on my channel. But hey, look, in a perfect world, everyone would like to sit on you, whether you're broke in the staircase or living in the best house ever. I like that attitude. I think realistically, it's more rare than common. But if you find it, good for you.
I'm funny and I'm settled down.
Someone sees me or
Okay, so she seems energetic and happy. The other thing I want to say about Love is Blind, by the way, maybe this is just in dating in general. I haven't had 100,000 first dates, so I don't know. It seems like everyone's level of intensity when they meet someone is up there. And then as they get to know them, it's like, and I feel like what would be best, and whenever I see the couples who actually stay together, they start here, where they're normally at, not there, where they're pretending to be their best self. It's just here, and then you're like, this is who I am. Do you like this? People are like, yep. And then there's no problems because it's not like a fake representation of yourself. It's, this is who I am on my good and bad days. I feel like a lot of people don't do that in the series. They just come in, they're like, I am obsessed with you. And then like 2 episodes in, you're like, how can you do this to me? It's just kind of just speed running Love is Blind. I should know at this point.
it's like I'm really getting to know their heart and soul. It makes sense to me.
My name is Chris.
I am Jess.
There he is. If you don't know who Chris is or what is about to transpire, don't look on the internet. Don't worry about it. Just enjoy what is to come. The Christopher that you're about to see is like, it's special. Like, it's really bad, but it's also special. It's like something that needs to be on camera because sometimes you just don't believe the thing if you don't see it. And Chris is one of those things. I, as a guy, don't often date men because I'm straight. So I don't know like these types of guys. But when I saw it with my own 2 eyes, I was like, oh, a liar. Wow. I'm not really good at lying. I don't do it. So this was odd to see. But anyway, Chris is just he's a case. Let's take a look at it.
But shit, you are not going to be gorgeous to me.
I actually went to Kuwait for like a whole year, spent 9 months in the desert. I was
That sounds pretty stupid. Did you ever ask him why? What, you trying to find sand, Chris? For what? You trying to make a beach, Chris? You are a beach. Sorry, my bad. Carry on.
in a Black Hawk unit. And, you know, the older I get, you just naturally gravitate
Towards the sun, because gravity picks your fat ass up. I'm sorry, what did you say?
towards like just wanting to be a better person and wanting to live in a better society.
100%.
I like that. Let me give Chris some grace here.
Daddy, chill.
He starts off saying the right things, okay? Everybody likes to say that stuff. I'd want to be on Love is Blind. I want to say the wrong things and just see what happens. People will be like, what do you think of the world? And I'll be like, I think I would like it to get worse. And over time, hopefully, if I'm lucky enough, I'll become a worse person and make society shittier. I just want to see, because everyone says obviously the right things. Is there another way to say this stuff? Like, is there a possible way where you're like, you know what I'm tired of? Love. Like, you have to say the right stuff, obviously. It just feels like this is the natural answer. It's like going on American Idol. They're like, why do you want to be there? Everyone's like, it's my dream to sing. I want to be a Mariah Carey. Good for you.
Crash. It kind of felt like this person who was supposed to be like my safe space and my support was like, oh gosh, like what am I supposed to?
Love is Blind really likes feet, huh? It is every time it's in the pods, nobody has their shoes on. I guess it's a very comfortable thing to just keep your shoes off, but girl, those things are on camera. Okay, just want to say that. All right, cool.
So different, and it opened my eyes so much about me.
I want to share it with like my best friend.
I love.
Okay, great. Love that. I actually really appreciate what Jess said. I have not been married yet or divorced yet. Hopefully. But I think that she learned a lot about herself. And the only thing that I will say is that like I would rather wait and like try and figure out who I am before even getting into that stage. It's a very hard lesson to learn your lesson, and the consequence of it be a divorce. But it is something that people go through. It's not like unnatural or unavoidable. Like it does happen to some people. So I'm kind of like happy that the people of Love is Blind are just sharing the stuff that they've done wrong in relationships, because there is no point coming into relationships thinking you're perfect. Real talk, if you're on Love is Blind, like, probably did something wrong. I'm just saying.
Be like, hey dude, you're not 6 foot.
My friend called me Breezy.
All right, that sounds good, Breezy.
So what do you do at 2 on?
Chris is short. I don't know how short he is, but he's under 6 foot because he said that. People on the internet don't seem to like Chris. And I will say the only thing that I have to defend, obviously, is when people call someone short as if they're able to grow. Look, ladies, if you're gonna make like comments calling someone a dank person, do something that actually, like, we love Danny DeVito, right? This motherfucker is like 2 foot. Nobody cares. But you're not gonna say that and just be like, it's a bad thing when it's a bad thing. Leave that shit out, okay? Chris got big ears. You could say things like, oh, Chris, I didn't know you could hear the other planets. Just start there, okay? This motherfucker can like tape his ears together. He doesn't have to look like Dumbo if he doesn't want to. But here he is. Anyway, he meets another girl, Breezy, and they actually get along pretty well too.
Wines.
I do a lot of jujitsu.
Nope, that's stupid. Sorry. It's a great thing. Of course, I love when white people do jujitsu. It's very useful in society.
Ironmans. I like doing like triathlons. People,
jump
nobody else
you.
wants to do it. They're like, I don't want to do it. Like, I'm gonna do it.
He's gonna do it. People be like, hey, what are you trying to, why are you kicking my couch? And he's like, jujitsu. Do you want a hole through your door? No, actually, why even ask that? Jujitsu. I'll do anything. I'll do Iron Man. I will cosplay as Iron Man doing jujitsu. I'm Chris, probably. Presumably.
I was in competitive cheerleading and softball.
What position in softball did you play?
I was a pitcher.
What is this position, Chris? This is the lap dance, but you also have to do your taxes position. Shorty's going low, but you're high. Why you got pink socks on? I like pink. That's a good color. It seems like he's so unassuming, man. I went through this whole series thinking, man, Chris is a good guy. He's a nice little good guy. He got a belt on. People who wear belts are good nowadays. In the 80s, people who wear belts are the worst people. But nowadays, it's just good. Like you're like a hipster doofus. But yeah, anyway, he likes her. Him and Bria getting along. They're both pretty like active people. They talk about something that they have in common, which is sort of like competitive nature. Both of them seem to gravitate towards each other, and there's a connection there. So he has a connection with Jess and Brie.
I felt it. I know that. My friends and I joke, we're like, we've given a lot of medium ugly guys some chances.
This is the bane of my existence of Love is Blind, by the way. Love is Blind is a show that is heavily skewed towards girls, of course. Like, I'm like the only guy and some other guys watching Love is Blind. It's not like my homies come up there like, did you see Chris on season 10? This is not really happening. I like trash TV, so I watch this shit. But like, sometimes we don't call the girls out enough on the show. It's kind of weird to say the words, I don't want to talk about physical attraction, and the next sentence say, we've given a lot of medium ugly guys some chances. It doesn't work, because like if the guys say the words, I've given some medium ugly girls chances already, it's like everyone is in the comments, you're a horrible person, you're a horrible, but nobody seems to not like Brie. And I think she's fine, by the way. But like, there is a horrible double standard in the show that is almost evidently clear at times. So I don't really care. I'm gonna talk about it when it needs to happen, even if the people are nice. You're actually allowed to make mistakes, and sometimes someone needs to call them out. So I don't think she should say stuff like that, but I guess it's a joke, so it's hilarious.
Like, why'd you break my heart? You're only medium ugly. I think that love is deeper than a physical attraction.
You see what I mean? Oh shit. You really can't say that shit. Like, I don't know if you, I don't think there's a way, a word, like, I don't know if I'm in Love is Blind unless I'm trying to be evil, being like, these ugly girls. It's just not gonna happen, okay? So, if it's a joke.
Slow dance, but then when Mr. Brightside comes.
Oh my god, the fact that you just said Mr. Brightside.
That's my favorite song of all time.
I actually haven't seen the guy. This shit is whiter than white bread right now. This is some purgatory whiteness going on. I don't know Mr. Brightside or whatever the killer, what did it say? This is some code speak that I'm not really. He said some code words, she said some code words back, they connected. This is the equivalent of me saying like, hey, I like Drive Slow by Kanye, and someone's like, oh, that song. And then I say the old Kanye, and everyone's like, okay, good. I get it.
Stars next to your name. My dad grew up in Minneapolis.
I lived in Minneapolis.
I just put 2 more stars.
What's your
Hello, yay, Minneapolis. Good work for being Minneapolis. I don't know what the hell it's there. I just know Prince is from there, so that's good. I guess 2 stars for Prince.
Emma?
Emma?
God, I love that name. Like, I've already put a star next to your name. You have like 3 stars already.
He treats every girl like she's GTA. You got 3 stars. What are you gonna do now, huh? I'm gonna bring the handcuffs off if you get another star. I'm just behind this wall jerking off. Don't worry about me.
People stared a lot and didn't ask questions, and that was really uncomfortable. So I've been single for about a year now.
Yeah, it's a pretty tough social faux pas. I mean, who knows? Imagine if, you gotta put yourself in the shoes of other people in that certain scenario. I don't think many people would just ask outright. It's like saying someone's adopted and someone's like, did you love your parents? Like, it's gonna be hard to actually ask some questions. People are boneheads. They might say the wrong thing. I don't think anybody means anything by it. But the only thing I've learned from all of these interactions is Connor sells dumpsters. He should have opened with, I've got that dumpy, y'all. Connor, come on.
And I do want to get married. I think.
Oh, this is a different guy. This is not Connor. This looks like Connor when they like face maxed him. Dude, the people on Love is Blind season 10 look alike. I don't know if that's racial, but like, did I not just see like 3 of the same dude? I lost count. Who's this guy? Who is this dude?
But kids changed the whole dynamic. I am not a 100% yes. But
Okay, so now again on Love is Blind, they have so many good starts to the season. I feel like this season had lots of potential. We're starting a conversation that is super, at the moment, it's like the zeitgeist. Do people want to have kids? This world is leaning into AI. It's a bit crazy. Emma specifically, she's been adopted. She's got all these like things in her head, like does she want this, does she want that? And she also wants to enjoy time with her partner, which is super valid. I think she's 27, 28, pretty young. What is the problem with like not wanting kids? And that is a super cool discussion to have on a show like this. I feel like we all need to have it, but this show will gloss over this shit. But it is a cool concept.
Or if they're going to pass down any medical problems, that scares me about having a child.
That's like super valid, by the way. Super valid. My reason for not having a child is they will see like a clown and they'll be like, Dad, is that AI? And I'll be like, that's gay eye, son. And then, you know, both of us get canceled. But like, I don't really know what exactly my kids are going to prepare to see in this world. It feels like 2016 was like a chef's kiss year and everything was fucking downhill after that. So hopefully we get back up before I have them. That's my reason. It's more stupid than hers.
Who I am. Sometimes you don't even understand it yourself.
They really got some people with some harsh situations on Love is Blind. This is becoming America's next Love is Blind or American Blind or something like that. Because you remember like American Idol, the first few people were like, why did you come here? And Kelly Clarkson's like, to sing. And then she sung and they're like, you're American Idol. And then like season 10, they're like, why did you come here? And the guy's like, my tornado blew down my house and then my grandfather got run over by a tractor. And then I seek to get revenge on the tractor, but I realize it's my half brother. And then I definitely, you know, eventually fell in love with the tractor, even though that's not good in society. Then we moved out and then my house got burned down. So I'm singing for the love of my tractor and my granddaddy. It's like, oh, okay, that's a weird story, but the more weird it is, the better, because you can't just have a normal story anymore. You can't just normally want to sing or want love. You need to have problems that come with it. So it seems like we're going that direction.
Who am I speaking to?
Oh, you're speaking to Steven.
Steven!
Who am I speaking to?
Emma.
I already don't like whatever this is. I don't like, I've known him for 1 second. Who am I speaking to? Is not like what I want to hear out of that wall. Not happy.
Emma.
Don't like that either, actually. So I'm gonna throw that one in the trash bin. Emma. Who am I speaking to? Don't know what that is. Don't like it.
Like my grandma, and he just went up to her one time, like pointed at the clock and like gestured to meet me here at that time.
That's a hard thing to gesture at the clock. How do you do that, sir? Look at this. Check at the clock. World War II, not one. You want me to get a baguette? How do you do that? I mean, if you don't understand, I don't know if there's a meet me here at that time gesture. I just go there and be like, this is the correct time. It's now or never.
Stop.
It was like the most healthy marriage.
Oh my gosh, that is...
It's a World War II marriage, sir. It's either going to be the worst or the best marriage. There's no in between at that point in life.
So I love stories. I love love.
I'm just like, you don't hear that anymore.
Because it was World War II. If you keep talking like that, I'm pretty sure they were going to have another war. I'm pretty sure we're on the brink of that. You're like a few years away from creating your grandfather's love story, pretty much. So, you know, all you're going to have to do is point at that oil barrel and be like, meet me 2 oil barrels later, and then meet me in the Gulf of whatever, and that's going to be that. So I think you're going to get your love story soon, Steven.
What are some things you think you want to learn more about me?
Okay. Next we meet a guy called Kevin. His name is apparently pronounced Kevin, but I don't know about that. The verdict's still out on that. And because of his name, I'm not happy about him. He seems like a pretty okay guy, but his name is Kevin. So someone messed up somewhere in society, and we need to figure how to fix that. Man of the hour, Kevin. I'm trying to think of like a theme song that would fit a man by Kevin's stature. Kevin, get in the van. Okay, no.
When I hear Tyler's voice, it makes me excited.
I believe in the power of marriage.
Okay, so Kevin sort of like stuck because he gets into like a love triangle with 2 different people. One of them is Tyler, and it's a little bit confusing because I know Tyler could also be a girl's name, but like his name's Kevin, so it's like a lot for me to process and correct his name. And then so I know Tyler, and there's someone else. I think her name's Brittany, but it's probably not. Let's see.
Thank you for that. But
Who am I speaking with?
Ashley.
What's up, Ashley? It's Alex.
Hi, Alex.
In the meantime, we'll also take you through another couple that meets. So I'm sorry, I don't mean to spoil it for you, but it's Ashley and Alex, a potential couple that you might have seen. Alex is this tall guy. He's like 6'3". He used to be a soccer player. He seems like a very put together person. Ashley seems to be pretty nice. She's pretty nice looking, so that's pretty good.
Who she is.
Do you like kissing? I'm a really good kisser, so.
You're a good kisser, huh?
I'm a great kisser.
Well, there it is. As long as we got that out the way, hopefully we can now have a good relationship. But remember Soulja Boy's song, Kiss Me Through the Wall.
It's fake. That's fake. It's a fake? Yeah, that's Photoshop. That's fake. On my mama, that's fake. On my heart, on my life, my little brother grave, I could die right now, that's fake.
I'm pretty sure that exists. Weird, isn't it, when people in Love is Blind start with like the sensual stuff? Because this is one of the first conversations they had. It's like, you a good kisser? Yeah. Want to show me? I can't. How would you know? Just put your ear on the wall. Does that do anything for you? Like, you know what I mean? The other one is, what are you wearing? I'm wearing clothes. What are you wearing? Also clothes. We should take them off. Then we'll just be two naked people in a pod. Hell yeah. I hate it. I mean, I don't know, man. I'm sure that the sensual stuff matters and people ask questions like, is it important to you to do it? Stuff like that. But like, are you a good kisser? You gonna find out. You know what I mean? Like, that shouldn't be a thing on Love is Blind right now. Love is blind, okay? You're talking about values and stuff. And he's like, what I value is your lips on my lips, biatch.
Being little spoon.
Low key, we do. I hate that.
Sex is important for me. I like that physical connection.
Everyone does, and it's a pretty cool thing, and it's important, and hopefully we all know this. Thank you, amen. Jesus Christ.
Celebration of like the fact that we're that close.
Another big turn on for me is feedback. Like,
as in, you're doing it so well. Yes, that's good. That's the spot. Oh, not there. I would prefer it if you didn't do it there. That's a 5 out of 10. Please stop. 2 out of 10. I'm calling your manager. What's his name? Good.
that feels good to you, let me know.
Oh, so you like dirty talk?
Oh my God, yes.
You could have just said that. You could have just said that. Is it too much to ask that you come into the show being like, hey, these are my predisposed, like, I like a girl who talk dirty. I like big fat buns. I like a bakery from behind, okay? But I'm also on the show Love is Blind. So if you don't have that, it's actually on me to change. Maybe I'll actually love a girl who's like, the only thing I talk dirty about is my laundry. Something like that. I'm like, oh, that is so wholesome. I love that. And then, you know what I mean? Like, maybe she doesn't have a big butt, but maybe she stands up like a ruler. And maybe I like that. Maybe I like the straightness of that ruler woman. I don't know. I'm just saying, I'm going to open my mind if I come onto the show. I'm not going to tell you what stuff I like and see if you're exactly what my type is, because otherwise I wouldn't be on the show. Like, just go out and find it in the real world, buddy. I'm just saying.
I have a bad picker, but I'm ready to be a wife. Me and Alex do have sexual chemistry.
But how, Ashley? Yet he's in the wall. He's the wall. Pink Floyd, another brick in the wall. Have Alex, another dick in the wall. Ashley, come on. You barely know him. You don't even know his last name. His last name could be Alex Wallix. And that's a horrible last name. Do you even want to take that? Do you want to be Ashley Wallix? Come on. Think about it, Ashley.
Together, let's bring a child into the world because it's a part of who we are.
Let me take you back to the guy that's not Connor, whose name I don't know, and Emma. This guy wants to have kids. He is 100% ready for them kids. He says that he needs them in this world. He doesn't even know if he could be okay if he didn't have kids. And Emma is not at that point in her life. So we have sort of a push-pull situation going on.
Appreciate you are like helping me see a new POV, but like not belittling like what I'm.
New POV, we have kid. New POV, you and me have kid. IRL kid. And kid is gonna be like high key, low key, pretty cool. Gonna be mirror image of us. That's gonna be nice. I don't know what the Gen Z people say. And even after you have the baby, your body's gonna be so T, like the British invasion. T. I don't know what else the fuck they say. Low key, high key, POV. I like how she's just dropping those word bombs there. POV, having kids, not so bad.
Wife and the love I have for her, and possibly, you know, having a kid.
And that's so heartbreaking to me.
And like I said early in the conversation, it's super tough and such a realistic situation. I don't know how I would be around someone who kids at all. That would be crazy because I think in the future I'd like to have kids. But if someone said right now or never, I wouldn't be happy either. And these are such intricate positions that will never be explored on Love is Blind season 10 because they don't. As soon as they bring those golden cups on, you know it's some dumb shit. Gold cups and Nick Lachey doing this with his hands, you know nothing is getting done. Nothing's getting accomplished.
Wow. Oh shit, this is awkward. Damn.
No, it's not.
They love them feet shots.
No, if you're gonna have me on there.
Every single time we come here, nothing else like matters.
Okay, that is Connor. Now I know that is Connor because he kind of looks prehistoric. Like, I'm sorry, I don't mean it in a bad way. Connor's my guy, but he does look like a Neanderthal. Let's be honest first, but he's pretty cool. He also wants kids, by the way. So Emma's having like a tough time because her two dudes both want to have them kids.
Something to me.
Yeah.
The banter is easy, but it has felt very surface level.
Well, he's a Neanderthal, you know what I mean. Probably it's because he's still learning words and stuff like that. Nah, but real talk, Connor just seems like an easygoing guy. He doesn't seem like a very deep person, and maybe, just maybe, that's not a bad thing. Damn, we all need someone who's just like, man, today is a good day. There's sunshine, and that is all I need. Wouldn't life just be nice? We need more Connors, okay?
Steven is a silly, goofy boy.
What are you wearing right now?
I'm wearing brown leather pants.
He is a silly, goofy boy. He's Steven, 31. He's a finance bro. And the first thing he said when he came into the pods are, what are you wearing? It's a show called Love is Blind. Yeah, friggity. Are you serious? At what point are guys gonna come on the show and be like, instead of what are you wearing, who are you wearing? Girl, that shit is fire. Like, I'm sorry, but doesn't matter. How are you gonna catch me on the show being like, what are you wearing? Leather pants, tell me about it. Well, leather is made from cows. Oh yeah, I love that dirty talk. Cows give us so much. They're beefy. Like, who cares, man? Like, you can't see her. Just talk to her. Develop something with her personality. It doesn't matter what you wear. Well, she could be wearing a damn... I have no idea what people wear that's pretty stupid. Hospital attire. That's it. She could be wearing hospital attire. It shouldn't matter.
Long sleeve sweater.
I'm wearing a nice cream, multi-textured button down with
Ooh, I missed the point where she asked.
red crop, not even crop top. It's like low, it's shorter than most shirts.
If you were like a magazine, what would you be?
Dumb Weekly. Are we really gonna do this? We're gonna talk about our outfits? I mean, hey, look, I love fashion. Trust me. I am there with the next one. But once you see the reveal, you're gonna be like, you have style. Oh, wow. And maybe you could talk about style rather than what are you wearing right now? Because why does it matter is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's a lifelong goal of mine to be a Hanes underwear model.
It just gives me the ick.
What size ring do you wear, by the way?
Yeah. Not wrong. For no reason at all. She asked what magazine. He's like, I want to be an underwear model. You want to start a family? I want to start a dong competition. And I'm the winner because hopefully they don't see other people's dongs. Hey, look, I'm with you, brother. I want to put my big butt cheeks and my gonads in some underwear. I want to definitely get paid to hang my boys out there. I think that's a good day for everyone, really, to be honest. But if my wife says nah, I also agree with that stuff. And I don't think coming on Love is Blind, your ideal goal should be getting to be a Hanes underwear model. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, but that is a crazy thing to throw out there unprovoked. I just want people to see my bulge type beat. Don't divulge the bulge is what I'm saying. Don't put out that information there.
Figure it out.
Okay, so mysterious all the time.
I was adopted at the age of 3.
For whatever reason, Emma finds the person to tell about her adoption first, Steven, the guy who literally said, I want to show my balls to the world. So she decides, I'm going to share some of the hardest information ever known to man and tells him about the adoption.
All over my body that I have to get checked like every year.
Tell me like about your first kiss.
Not memory.
Okay, alright boys, come on. Lesson time. Empathy is not lost on people. It's a beautiful trait to have, even sympathy, okay? Someone tells you something like, I have a birthmark that has affected me and that I have to get checked every year of my life because of melanoma. The next question out of your fat mouth shouldn't be, who is your first kiss? You should show a goddamn little compassion, okay? I felt sorry listening from my screen being like, damn, how did that feel for you? How did you surely must have felt ostracized. That must have been very tough. How did you find your way back into things? How do you feel now about it? Are you self-conscious? Do you think with the right person that would make you feel better? Come on, Steven. Oh man. Hanes underwear model indeed. Tell me about your first kiss is what he says. And obviously that is a weird route to go.
Not memorable. I was in high school.
Oh, wow. Are you comfortable telling me about like how you lost your
Be gone with you. Come on, brother. Seriously, underwear model. This is the finance bro. He's like, I crunched the numbers. I have a 2% chance. I'm going for it. Tell me about your virginity. Are you good? Are you good in bed? I'm Steven. I don't care about your condition. Adopted. That means we'll find your real family. And if we don't, we'll make one. All right. Okay, Steven.
Boston College.
Oh, I thought I was a late bloomer too. God, you're beating me.
I don't like.
I'm gonna take this comment. I'm gonna Throw it in the trash can. The one that my boy Connor owns. We're gonna not talk about people being late bloomers, early bloomers, not talk about people's bloomers. We're not gonna talk about that like it's a club that you have to get into at a certain age. If you're 40 and you didn't lose your virginity and you do it tomorrow, that is perfectly fine and your choice, and it has nothing to do with me or anyone else on this planet. Fuck that shit. Seriously, just stop with the judgment.
You're beating me.
I don't like this.
Nobody likes a girl.
Comment of late bloomer. I think everyone is on their own journey.
Yep. It's not even one of these things. Like, I don't even understand how we ever got to that point. Like, it was a thing in movies and maybe a thing in the 80s. I don't know. Maybe it was something that you did in high school to like show that you were on the right passage to society or whatever. But we've evolved past that point, have we not? To be like, maybe I just want to wait. Maybe it's kind of cool. Like, Christian people are like, I want to wait to do it with the right person. I find that super. It's not me. I like banging people, but like, I respect the fuck out of that. So what's the problem? Why does your difference have to be the same to everyone else? Like, stop judging that.
Was it like early in college, like freshman year?
Stop.
I was just like, it is what it is.
So like 19, 20.
This dude is trying to guess when she lost her virginity, when she literally chose him to tell about this secret that she's been meaning to keep from people. She shared something so deep in her heart, and this dude was like, who was deep in your butt? Sorry. But that's what he essentially is trying to say.
Mine's like beautiful. It's sort of like Notebook-esque.
Oh, okay. So nobody asked again, but this Steven is going to now proceed to tell another girl about how he lost his virginity when she didn't ask. That's a finance bro move, isn't it? She's gonna see how much I make love, and the chances of me doing it to her will increase. This show is about Chris, but for every man who runs, there has to be one to walk first, and that man is Steven. I forgot he existed.
Waiting for me and like not pressuring me.
Yeah.
And she like gave me a kiss and she's like, I think I'm ready to have sex.
Interesting story. Very good. Wow. Do you want me to clap? Is that good? That's pretty good. Sounds good, bro. What happened next?
Oh.
And then we had sex.
Oh, that completes the story, and what a beautiful one indeed. Did you tell that to your parents when you got married? I realized you're not.
The morning after, we had sex everywhere. I feel like every girlfriend I ever had watched The Notebook with me.
It's even got an epilogue, guys. The morning after, they had sex everywhere, apparently. I try and watch these shows, and I'm like, look, there are good guys in the world, but I don't know if they handpick these people and put them and plant them on the show. But if this is the representation of guys we've got out there, then surely girls are gonna feel absolutely hopeless if this is the dating pool. What a guy they picked, man. This dude for no reason proceeds to tell this girl about these things that have nothing to do with their relationship or anything. I just feel like the narcissism here is strong with this one.
Yeah, never.
Just to set
never
the
seen The Notebook.
expectation. Just to be like, this is what I demand.
I watched the tomato of my own.
He's like, you guys watch It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia? He's like Dennis Reynolds, but like for real. That's not a person that you want to be for real. He literally said, I watched The Notebook with everyone just to set the expectation, and I'm assuming the expectation is sex. If you treat girls like humans, hopefully they'll treat you like a human being back, you know what I mean? Try that.
I need people to tell me what to do.
I feel like you were like, go deep. And I'm like, okay. And I've gone deep.
Deep in that pussy! Steven, probably.
Sorry, I'm listening. I'm just...
I feel
this
like
is a conversation for another one.
Being a late bloomer,
and Steven proceeds to get into like some next level bullshit. He cracks open a cold one and he starts like, I don't know, mimicking or like miming or being like, continue, like fast forward, like, you know, just those really things that you just don't want to see people do behind the wall. And he now uses the wall as like something to, because he wouldn't do that if she was in front of him. So a lost cause, if you will say. It's not going to last very much longer.
What I am.
Yeah, you can't see how I'm reacting on the other side of the wall. I was very like tense, and I was like,
I don't like this guy very much. I don't like the level of narcissism when someone is saying, this is how I feel, and instead of you listening, trying to be a better person, being like, well, I didn't do that, and you should actually listen to how I feel. Arguments are never easy, let's be real, but that is some craziness, bro. Trying to gaslight this poor girl. She has told you like something real in her life, and you're just like, I feel like I was listening. Were you listening to how good at sex I am? I mean, I'm in a Hanes underwear model wannabe, okay? Yes, I have one testicle, but I call it a testicule, and it's aerodynamic, okay?
To get there, and I just believe that my connections
are stronger with other people.
Are stronger.
Nice. He is like a mentalist. He likes finishing off people's sentences. That's good. That's good, Steven. I think this is going to get you very far in life, my finance brother.
And that's like, yeah, that's fine.
I just don't think we're the right people for each other.
I don't know who Steven's the right person for, but gladly and thankfully Emma drops that shit like it's hot and she leaves, and this is the end of Steven. I don't think we ever see him again. I kind of forgot what happens in this series, but I'm pretty sure that's the end of serious Steven over there, and he goes back into the finance sector where he belongs to lurk on other insignificant numbers. All right.
Will you marry me?
Of course I will.
I'm gonna have me a wife. Hey.
Also in between this is the most this dude is the best dude ever. I'm pretty sure he's AI and not real. I forget his name. I think it's like Saint Vic or something. Like even his name is like sounds a bit AI, but just everything about him. He's like really, he's a super tall, good looking dude. He's got like the right manners. He treats people with respect. He meets a girl instantly, and she also is like perfect. This like it's disgustingly cute and like amazing. I don't really have much to say because it's just gonna be me praising them forever, but like good on them. Episode 2, woo, we made it past the initial episode. Wow, I forgot about that Jet 2 holiday music that they actually play. Love is Blind actually got to a point where they're now using copyrighted music. So just in case people like me make it through the series and are like, here, I want to show you some of the good and bad parts. No. They play songs from every band you could possibly think of at the wrong moments, including the Jet 2 holiday music, which is unironically funny. Impressive how they managed to do that.
You're beautiful.
I could not be happier.
I just feel...
Yeah, but these two are the best couple, and then it's all downhill from there.
Oh, I'm like rethinking. I'm like, no. I want to focus on my relationships with Mike and Connor. I'm just...
His name's Mike? Mike? I don't know why I'm so surprised. He does look like a Mike. That makes complete sense. Mike, Kevin, Connor, Olaf. Cool, great, got it. She was gaslit, by the way. I'm so glad that she's actually thinking about these things. It's not something that you can just let slide. People should be treated like people, whether you're a guy or a girl. If a girl is gaslighting a guy, same thing. It's a bit harder in this series, I'm gonna be honest with you, but like, stand your ground.
Conversation that we had with the kid thing.
Oh God, okay. Oh my God. I was actually adopted.
Okay, so now, being on the right track, Emma then meets Mike, one of the better two guys, and decides to tell him about the adoption. And he takes it in a very different way. She explains her birthmarks.
You for any type of physical appearance, you should be proud of who you are and where you came from.
That is a much better and more beautiful answer from a better person. That is pretty much all I'm going to say. That is a reaffirming answer, something that is like, I told you something that's very close to me. You reaffirmed that. You gave me a safe space to make it seem like I can talk to you about these things. You seem like a good guy. Type beat. That's how, like, same thing with a guy. I cried yesterday, and if the girl is like, you little bitch, then you're not going to say it again. But if she's like, why? Tell me everything. And then you're like, I want to talk to you more. You seem like you're a helpful person. Be that person for your partner, guys.
Yeah, thank you for sharing that. I know that's fucking tough. Because of what you went through, you'd be a fantastic mom.
I like how Connor spins it. He's like, I want kids. She was adopted. You'd be a great mother. Nice. Connor, like, he puts those little seeds there. He's like, Emma, I know you don't want kids, but you'd be depriving the world of a great mother, wouldn't you? And then she's like, damn, okay, Connor, that's pretty good, actually. It's nice.
Connor, you are top 2. Am I in your top 2?
You are.
Mike is an amazing person.
Mike is Connor and Connor is Mike. They need to find people who don't look exactly the same, or just get 3 twin brothers, and then I'm gonna be thinking the whole show, am I racist? I feel like it. Like, they gotta do one or the other, okay?
But she's been telling me so much about Emma, and I'm like, now it's kind of exciting. What?
So the next scene, Jordan actually says something that, again, I wish we had more of in Love is Blind. He said before the show, he thought having a kid was a deal breaker. Now that he's on the show, and now that he's faced with that situation, he's reconsidering everything. And this is pretty much what Love is Blind should be. A guy who has preconceived notions, a girl who has preconceived notions, and things are like, oh, actually, this is good. There are so many girls who are like, if you're not tall enough, I'm not gonna date you. And I think if they just figured it out, that like being shorter does not make you a worse person in society, I feel like a lot of them would be like, oh, yeah, no, this is really good. And so those preconceived preconceived notions being broken down is what initially attracted a lot of people to the show, and maybe what would make the show great. However, we stick to the same, like, there's drama, this person's toxic, this person gaslit me, this person's an a-hole, he's a bad guy, she's a bad girl. It's the same thing over and over again, and then people like us watch it and we're like, thank God I'm not dating. So I'm happy that Jordan is actually exploring these options. I'm happy that we have this situation on the show.
Good. No, good for you.
I don't know that I've found my path professionally, and
yeah, I also like, the other thing I like about Jordan is his body type. What an oaf. I think that he looks like a normal dude, you know what I mean? Like, he's not like chiseled like a Greek god. He looks like a Greek god after eating tons of Greek yogurt without the Greek. And that's fine, right? Like, that's a decent body type. People, I don't think anybody's looking at him like, oh, that's disgusting. I'm pretty sure most people, like, when I look at him, I'm like, yeah, he looks great. He looks fine. And so I think, like, this is the good representation that we need. Like, I'm not saying people who have six packs shouldn't be on the show. That's cool too. But if we have a variety of people, everyone could be like, oh, there is a lot out there, and actually maybe I could find my person too. So I'm happy that that's the direction that they're going in. I hope that wasn't like, I feel like I'm body praising, not shaming here.
been utilizing my time wisely for things that matter.
My date better not be falling in love with nobody right now.
My main question right now is,
okay, after Jordan, someone decided to turn into Eminem and rap the hardest 8 bars I've ever heard on Love is Blind. Don't even know what that said, even with the subtitles, but I think that was Tyler talking.
I know it shouldn't be, but it's like, am I your number one or am I your backup?
How we feeling?
Good.
Let's go back to Kevin. I feel good. And Tyler.
How do you feel about us?
Learn, but figure out what the future could look like.
Is there anything that your kids could do where you would...
Right? That's the thing. That's the only thing, right? It's not like I'm gonna love my son. He ran over someone again in the Tesla, and he said it was an auto drive feature. You gotta stop doing that, son. And it was grandma. So that would be the only thing for me where I'm like, I'm not gonna keep this up, son. I'm gonna distance myself from you now. I know what she's actually talking about. She's like, if your son is gay, would you have a problem with it? And I understand that most of the people here are like, yeah, of course, there's no reason. But you have to understand, people from third world countries, they spit like vitriolic stuff in you. Like, a lot of people where I grew up from are like, if my son's gay, I will beat him until he's not, or like stuff like that. And there's a lot of old people who they truly indoctrinate the young people to think that, and then those guys think the same thing. For like, not everybody's the same. For whatever reason, I came out okay. I feel like you love someone, good for you, son. I do not care. But some people, especially from third world countries, they're like, this is how I feel, this is how it is. I don't really know why I'm saying that, because I just realized Kevin is not from a third world country. So hopefully he thinks alike.
About like their sexuality?
No, I would be welcoming, you know.
I love that answer.
That's great. That's fantastic. Let's move forward in that direction. That is fantastic in my opinion.
My son will never be gay.
Yeah.
Saying like, if he's gay, like, I'm gonna take him to the strip club.
The gay strip club, because I love my son. And if my son loves hard penises, what better thing to do than take him to the gay strip club? That's how much I love my son. I'm not gay. For my son, I will go to the dong place, the dong dungeon, just to see my boy happy. I'm a happy pappy. Imagine if a dad said that. That's crazy.
I'm like, that's a little strange. Huh? Are you dating Kevin?
No.
Who? Are you dating Kevin? You don't give me Kevin vibes.
But yeah, anyway, Kevin says all the right things, and him and Tyler are going strong. But Tyler is also, she's very extra. She's like going out there trying to hunt for who the other person Kevin is, like who he's connected with, and she's trying to like figure it out so she knows who her competition is. And there is a girl who is talking to Kevin.
Yeah, it's important for me to let her know that these feelings I have for Tyler were stronger.
So Kevin is dating another girl as well called Kia, and both Kia and Tyler are actually really decent people. They seem like, well, everyone in the situation seems like they have their heads straight, like got on straight. But the problem with Kevin is that he is not truly ready to commit to someone. He's a textbook overthinker and considers every situation, is unable to make decisions fast, and this is going to put him in a tough position. Right now, he thinks the feelings are stronger for Tyler, and so he's about to tell Kia that he can't be with her. Let's see how that goes down.
Know that I maybe stronger connections out there too. Yeah.
So where do we go
go from here?
Okay, so Kevin, he does say that he's got stronger connections, but he still wants to learn about her. And so Kia just says, you know, straight up, tell me exactly what you want to do. I won't get affected by it. She actually is probably one of the like most solid people on the show. She seems to be like zero drama, just like, I understand how the show is. I understand this experiment is weird. You're allowed to date who and so, but you need to tell me what you want. And this is where the indecisiveness kicks in.
I didn't realize how easy it is just to...
Do you think I was gonna be like, you got me fucked up?
So he says he'd like to talk a bit more, and then he does talk a bit more and realizes Kia is a pretty cool person. And then he's like, damn, actually this got me feeling pretty confused because now I feel very strong about you. Now I have to tell Tyler. And so it kind of, he seems like he doesn't fully know who he's gonna go with yet.
I'm on one knee now, and I would love to know if you do the honor of...
In the meantime, Jordan gets married to girl and kid girl.
I would love to.
I'm telling you, day one, I was in the shower praying, and I was like, put on my heart why I'm...
She looked like she was in the shower. I just noticed that her dress looked like a towel. Girl, I am not taking that back. Damn, she was praying in the shower. There are so many things I do in the shower. Praying is not usually one of them. I'm not like, Lord, please bless me with the soap to clean my balls. Amen. That's a new one. But hey, all power to you. She was praying for what? Something about like love and to find her person, and she thinks it's Kevin. I am very disappointed in both of these people. None of them are saying anything about his name and how life spelt it wrong. That would be an issue for me.
Your God.
Dream big and take risks, baby. We're talking about Kevin.
Kevin. Ugh, God, everything's, yeah, Kevin is probably the best. Good work, girl.
Well, we don't know who any of us is. We don't know who any of us.
That's what I'm saying. I'm dating Kevin.
I know I'm not.
No. Kevin, not Kevin. Kevin. Kev Truck, something like that. Because Kevin would be confusing because that's a real name.
Oh, it's Kia.
If they've been dating for this long, she could be my man's side bitch.
Damn.
I'm like shaking.
So now we've figured out, Tyler's figured out Kia's the other person, and things might go down in the village. Remember how like there's been like some girls who have fought, some guys who have fought. There's been these episodes. There's usually drama because in the series, especially on earlier seasons, girls will be like, how could you be dating my man? He said he was mine. Stuff like that. And it's almost like they don't understand there's this experiment going on, and it's kind of encouraged to explore your connections before making a solid one. But let's see where this goes.
How you feel like I feel and I would feel, but I don't know that I understand how you feel, you know?
Why would you drop riddles on people the first thing you do? That's some crazy... Nobody wants some riddles the first time around, right? That seems a bit wild. Jesus, I understand how you understand that I'm understanding how you feeling. You feel, dog? That's crazy.
It was so fucking fire. Is true.
But like, Kevin, I have to stop you. Like, I can't.
Damn. Okay, so let me explain what happens. Kevin doesn't even say anything, but Tyler knows that Kevin is also still considering Kia. And because of this, she comes in and immediately goes on the offensive and says, I need someone to unapologetically choose me. Is she wrong? No. In the context of the show though, maybe she's jumping the gun a little bit because as I said, we've all, like that show is about exploring connections. So I understand where she's coming from. In the real world, this would be, I absolutely agree. But in the pods, she's kind of forcing him now to make a decision. And she immediately stops Kevin because he's ready to drop one of his like, I want to learn about you like Greek mythology speeches, and she's like, no, you either make a decision or I leave.
Like, I just can't.
I'm not selecting anybody, I'm just talking about how I fucking feel.
Yeah, and I guess I don't know what happens, but that's how episode 2 ends. Episode 3 starts with Jordan and his girl, whose name I will figure out, getting married. Well, I guess engaged, because does anybody get married on this show?
Wow. You look incredible. You're so beautiful. Come here.
Oh, wow. He body banged her. Not in that way. Like he literally, like she like moved back and stuff. That was aggressive.
You're gorgeous. Yeah, I've already fallen in love with Amber.
Amber, that's her name.
It's this smile that's so incredible. Like I didn't care what you look like, and now you're this handsome man.
It's really nice. These two immediately have a connection. Amber seems to really like how he looks. I was a little bit worried, to be honest, but I'm super happy that she seems happy. And he was like, man, look at them titties. Let's just be honest. That's what he said. So everyone's happy here. And I'm pretty glad that it's not one of those like bad situations. I'm liking this.
For a husband?
I've been manifesting this for sure.
Ah, Brittany. She puts the man in manifesting. This is the girl who I've seen on Reel. Someone sent me a Reel and I was like, this is funny. She's the one who got a dress before she got a man. That is the definition of manifesting, right? I'm just gonna get that stuff. Good for her, man. Get that dress. You put that dress on, okay?
I love the dress. It was on sale. I got a wedding dress, so I don't have a choice getting married.
That's one way to look at that situation. Let's just make sure that you don't leave this to influence your whole life. That's the only thing I would say, right? Don't make sure that like you have to get married now because you got a dress. Because, and I don't mean to ruin this for you, but it's a dress and marriage is for life. That dress is gonna be on for one day. But good for her. She's happy. She's glad she came on to Love is Blind to get married, a show where everyone gets engaged and 95% of people end up unhappy. I don't like those odds, but good for you.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you, Devontae?
We got another name fuck up. Devonta, but his name's Devontae. They missing Y. Why? Devontae. Maybe if it was an E at the end, Devontae. Devonta. Okay.
Yes.
Your voice a little nerdy.
For me, marriage is like, it's a forever thing.
So this is the strangest couple on Love is Blind. I've seen a lot of seasons. I really haven't seen a couple this weird. They've got just like weirdly put together. She's like ready to be married before she even knows him. He looks like an alien and he talks like an alien too. So we've got a weird connection. He says some things that like, I guess they make sense. He said the words married. He thinks marriage is a forever thing, which is hot take, Devontae. So that's cool. Yeah. This couple is weird.
Pulled out by production and my grandfather passed away.
Devontae, was your grandfather's last words get some pussy, bro? So I'm like, what are you doing, Devontae? Why don't you go back home? Devontae's on Love is Blind. He's like, nothing will stop me from my goal of getting married. Even my grandfather can't stop me. What? He's dying? No, the only thing he's dying is to see me end up with the love of my life. Damn, I would have left the show. I would have been like, oh, look, I'm going to take a leave of absence. Something really has affected me and my heart, and I will come back. And if someone is there waiting for me, hopefully they understand. But this is serious to me. This dude put like Love is Blind over his grandfather who is dying. That's wild to hear.
My grandma, like something that, you know, they both said to me is like, this is like what my grandfather would want.
I was joking, Devontae. That's your grandfather. He would want that. His dying wish was for his grandson to get some ass. That's what it is. He said those words. He's like, Everyone's like, oh, what do you want, grandfather? He's like, I want Devontae to go on season 10 of Love is Blind with Nick Lachey. Really? I mean, rest in peace to your grandfather, but like, I think what he would have wanted is you to be there, bro.
Yeah.
She didn't take that well.
So anyway, he gives her like this weird ultimatum, which is a different show. He's like, if I'm staying around, you better make it worth my while, girl. Kind of sort of thing. It's kind of already a little weird, if you ask me. I'm just gonna say.
She walked out.
Damn. She's got up and left.
Oh, that's what happened. Tyler got up and left.
Hey, how's your girl, man? She left me.
She wasn't even in the room, and Olaf over here is eating in his face. He seems concerned, but he also seems hungry.
For this experiment, you signed up for this experiment. Let's not play the victim game here.
Okay, so Tyler is she's doing that thing where she takes her thunder back. She's like, I'm worth every penny.
I'm rich and you're poor.
I ain't gonna let no man do this to me type beat. And Kia's like, yeah, but everybody signed up for this. This was a possible outcome. Let's not pretend it wasn't. And she's taking things in a different way. I don't know if they're gonna start like a fight there, because she, for some reason, still wants Kevin, even though his name is incorrect.
Sitting through that shit again. I'm not.
If you don't want to go back, then you don't have to. But there still is.
Oh, okay. This is odd. She was about to exit and the producer said, you know, there's still time left on the date. And she was like, oh my God, would he want to see me? Oh, am I dressed okay? Things suddenly changed for some reason. I thought she was taking her power back. I thought she had left. The producer was like, Alakazam, there's more time. And then she goes back in.
I'm back in that date.
I can ask about that.
Redo.
Thank you.
Yep. Redo. Sounds like an Indian thing, huh? Redo. Yeah. So she does that. She says redo, and now she's back in this bitch with Kevin. I didn't even know you could do that. That's a new thing to me. Season 10, Love is Blind. You just scream redo, and then like suddenly you're like back.
I'm back.
Wow. All right, so she is back. Kevan is still there. He's still trying to figure out what happened. We're just gonna sit there pretending that didn't happen. Let's see if anything changes. I'm pretty sure she's now forcing Kevan to make the decision to choose her. Although I don't like that, Kevan is pretty indecisive and sometimes drastic measures, you know what I mean?
Me and you have time to lock in without distractions of somebody else. Okay, Kevin.
So I guess things in the exact same place in which they started, with Kevin saying, hopefully I'll choose you, and her saying like, hopefully you do. Nothing has changed except the fact that she walked out and the producer was like, go get back in there, bruh. Like, that's the only thing that happened of any significance. Kevan has still not decided who he's going for at this point. Tyler and Kevan is a big question mark to me. I also don't really know what he thinks of Kia. But okay, now let me take you back to Bree.
Is not only does he make me feel comfortable, know that he would be a partner for me that would challenge me and push me.
There it is. He's gonna challenge and push me. What are you wearing? Look at that challenge and how he's pushing me to my sanity. Okay, I'm gonna actually write that down as the first cringy thing. I'm gonna stop people doing this. What are you wearing today type beat. It's just, Love is Blind has nothing to do with what are you wearing today. So I will take a shot for that as soon as I can find the drink that I hid. Okay, let's see how this goes.
What are you wearing today?
Everyone says orange is my color.
Okay, so totally honest. I mean, there's one other person that I'm talking to.
Does she know that? I thought this guy was like, he just asked what she was wearing.
What are you wearing, fam?
I've never once asked my homie, like, what kind of underwear you got on, bro? What color are they? See you later. I've never said that. That's weird, man. So I guess he thinks of Brie as a friend, which means that he is all for Jess. And good for him. He now talks to her and tells her all these amazing things that she is.
You know, are okay with never having kids. But you say you're like open to it if somebody wanted to. And it's weird because like, I am okay with never having kids.
That's not weird, you fuckface. I know these people are trying to make these great speeches. There's like, I met your mom and I said things like, and it's weird, like, you don't want kids. And I'm like, that lines up for me because I don't want kids. So it's like the universe telling me what to do. Come on, dude. And also, there's no way that anyone is going to be okay with How I Met Your Mother being in this position here that you look like you're in the Thriller album. Only Michael Jackson can pull that off. Thank you very much.
You're okay with never having kids.
I want to be barefoot if I can.
Do you like to read?
I do really like psychological.
All right, so things are going really well with Chris and Jess. And I think Chris is not feeling Brie the way that anybody else thinks. That's like now his homie. So let's see where that goes. In the meantime, Alex is in the pods. He's talking to Ashley. And this dude is like a S tier guy. Okay, he's tall. He used to play football and he reads a lot. He's a finance bro. He's everything in one.
One I think you would probably like is The Alchemist.
Oh my God, I love that book.
Have you read that book?
With Alex.
You guys are the best readers of all time. I've never seen anybody read that book. One second, guys. I don't think anybody's read that book. I was trying to look for it. I've never heard about that book in my life. But look, it is a good book. I'm not gonna lie to you. But this is the equivalent of being like, have you read Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone? Have you read The Bubble? This book has sold in the entirety of the world, I think 400 million copies. It's not that much of a stretch. That's all I'm saying. But he is a books guy, which I guess because I read it, I'm a books guy too. What is your favorite book, people? Are we gonna get on Love is Blind together? We should.
Can you believe it?
I do believe it. One of the things that we've really connected on is the book The Alchemist.
Yes, yeah, right, yes. The Alchemist. A book that says, to realize one's destiny is a person's only obligation. My other obligations include paying rent, paying utility bill, waking up. So many obligations. Right, so they connected over this book, and the last time that we saw them, they were talking about how good kissers they were. I'm pretty sure The Alchemist is one of the sexiest books ever. I'm 100% certain of that, so everything is lining up.
Tiago is a shepherd that, sacrifices his career and leaves home in search of treasure and, finds himself instead.
Hold up, I'm sorry, did she say when he revealed the ending of the book? Because it sounds like she didn't read the book. It sounds like you're giving a book report that you read on Wikipedia. This sounds like neither of you all read the book. You both were just like, yes, The Alchemist. A good read. Okay. But now anyway, Alex decides this is his girl. She can kiss and she can read. That's all he needs. So he gets down on one knee and he says, will you be mine? And she says yes.
Me? And I would love it if you will marry me.
I would absolutely love to marry you.
What are you wearing?
Hella vocal fry on that, huh? All right, she vocal fried the hell out of that.
I have some gray sweatpants on.
Gray sweatpants, boy.
Women's kryptonite.
I don't understand that.
It's the bulge, sir. There might be a reason you don't understand that. Connor is a nice, sweet guy. He's not like everyone else in this party, okay? He's a dumpster seller. He might have that dumpy, we would never know, because he's too nice. He's too wholesome.
A lot of like different guys, like different like heights, types, and looks.
You think we'd have cute kids though?
It's so sad. Like, Emma's the one, like, I never seen Love is Blind where the guys were so insistent on having kids and the girl is the one who's like, you know, this is tough for me. It's a tough conversation. And the two guys that she's like closest with are both like, hey, we should have those kids soon. Even though you're just figure behind the wall. I am ticking time bomb, if you know what I mean. And you probably don't. I don't think women have an issue with kids, but like, come on, man, I need to do it. That's crazy. Poor Emma. She's just trying to have like a husband, have some time with the husband. Like, I'm 100% on her side. I want to have time with my partner. Everyone's like, I could imagine you being a mother. She's like, that's not what I want to hear, actually, somehow.
That I am passionate about. I know I'm going to be a good dad.
I know, yeah.
And I can feel that you'd be a good mom too, because I know how good of parents we'd be.
We could have been great parents, but now we're just sitting here looking at our trip to Italy. Look at you smiling. What are you smiling about? We don't have kids. We shouldn't be smiling. If we had kids, we wouldn't be. Happiness? That's for people who don't have kids. Not me.
Like, I'm also dating like somebody else.
Yeah.
But I'm like, at the end of the day, like, Connor, you're the only person I think about.
I'm kind of thinking the same.
Nice. Okay. She made it seem like that was a threat. Like, Connor, you're the only person I think about. Why is that? So I think what's happening here is the weird, like, sort of love, I would say, hourglass, is that Chris and Jess might have a stronger connection and Connor and Bree might have a stronger connection, even though Chris and Bree are also kind of dating. And I don't know if Connor and Jess are. But Connor is also with Emma. And like, one thing that is important is that everybody in the pods this time around seems like they're okay with someone exploring two connections for most of the thing. It's not like someone's like, oh my god, who could another person be? Everyone's just allowing everyone to make their decisions, which I think leads to better relationships. Not on Love is Blind, but in general, like in life. So that's good. Everyone seems less dramatic in the pods, and I actually like that.
What to do?
So excited to spend the rest of our lives together. Cheers.
So Alex and Ashley meet each other, and I mean, I think they look like a good couple, but that's the thing, looks can be deceiving. I'm not saying that they're not a good couple, but I also think Alex says some weird shit, man. Like, I don't think he's like a bad dude. Every now and again he says some stuff I'm like, what? Where did that come from? And like, when they start like seeing each other, he just seems to look at her like she's lunch. And I know your guys should look at you like that, I get it, but like, this dude, he keeps saying you're dangerous like she's a bomb or something, and I know what he's going for, like, you're sexy, but like, don't say it like that, dude. Like, ugh.
Don't look at me like that. Dangerous eyes already. Careful, we're in public right now.
You're not in public though. Like, you're in a room and cameraman is filming you, and he's probably got the camera really close, and you're like, we're in public. God, don't be so dangerous. Why don't you wear an eye patch? Don't expose your eyes at me. Stop.
Dangerous over here.
Ah, shut the hell up. Oh, God. This is like a, you know, like fan fiction, 16-year-old. They write like a guy character. Alex then said, you're dangerous. Stop looking at me with those eyes. Everyone is like, oh, ooh, ooh.
No. Keep it.
I like it.
Yeah? Mm-hmm. God, they're beautiful. Come here.
So...
Yeah, well, these two, they definitely did say that physical chemistry is a thing, and they both looked at each other and they're very happy with their choice, because again, on Love is Blind, you can't have bad choices. What about women with all body types, shapes and sizes, heights and everything else, okay? A lot of them look like they're pretty good. I'm not saying that you should get like a bad, I don't think there's a bad looking woman. I'm saying like different representation would be nice. But okay, anyway, cool.
Chris.
I swear.
Okay, Chris, that's so exciting. This is good. This is like best case.
Oh yeah, it's great.
Okay, I love that. All right, bye, Chris.
Things actually on this season of Love is Blind in a good culmination of people splitting up when Bree goes to Chris and says, I want to explore my other connection. Instead of her leaving it or being unable to have that conversation, she steps in there, does the right thing. And Chris, to her delight, says, actually, same. I don't like you either, homie. And both of them are now free from their current connections. Bree could go with Connor and Chris can go with Jess. I got it right.
I'll be 100% honest with you. I feel like I do have a stronger connection. I haven't decided anything.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Now Chris, is his name Chris? No, his name's Connor. Dude, they gotta get like some people with different names. At least I know Kevan when I see him. I'm like, that's the guy with the weird name. I know Devontae because that's the guy with the weird name. They need to stop doing that with the white people. Like his name, he's white, but his name is LaMelo. So I'm like, oh, interesting. All right, so Connor has a stronger connection with Bree, and he has to tell Emma that this ain't it. And she has another person. I think his name is Mike. I kind of keep forgetting, but that dude looks like a carbon copy of Connor, but like upgrade. In looks only, not personality. Sorry. Connor's a good looking guy.
Anything?
Fuck. Anyway, episode 4.
That's a sign.
I think so too. And I'm so sorry if I wasted your time.
Don't be sorry. Don't be sorry.
So in a very tough conversation, Connor and Emma split. And again, these two seem like good people. Like whenever I see good people in the pods, sometimes stuff happens where you're not instantly, or you explore a connection and it just doesn't go there. It's pretty important to realize in love, not just Love is Blind, that like sometimes you could be great people, but not good for each other. And that doesn't have to end in, I hate you, you're a bitch. It could end in, damn, that I wish that would have ended differently. But this is the journey, can end like that. I don't think at any point, like throughout the series and even beyond, Emma and Connor ever have an issue with each other and stuff. I feel like that's how good stuff should happen. Like you're a good person, a good character. It doesn't carry on into the next relationship or anything else. Nobody has bad words for you. And I don't think either of them have had words for each other. So that's great.
Oh my gosh. Jess, will you spend the rest of your life with me and marry me?
I will.
You said those are two things, huh? Will you spend the rest of your life and marry me? You have to do both. All right, you gave her the choice there. And she says, hell yes.
Thank you so much.
Hello.
Hi.
Talk about waiting all day to see or speak to you.
I actually forgot Mike existed. I keep forgetting he exists. Like he seems like such a nice, normal dude, but he kind of looks like Alex fused with Connor. And I forget that he exists for whatever reason. Like there's no specific reason, but I'm just like, oh yeah, him.
I don't want that to negate what we have. I just think in the past couple days, like I was juggling so many people. I do really like you.
That's a good way of saying that. I juggled my second, and I do like you, actually. I guess you're okay. Do you want to get married and shit like that, or whatever the fuck? Okay.
Get that shit out of my mind.
Brianna Marie McNeese, will you marry me?
Absolutely, let's go.
That's some next level. Let's go. I hope she says that at the wedding. Woo! YOLO! Now she's gonna bring back a classic there. Yellow swag, ruffle, copter, all that fucking shit. I'm sorry. She says, yes, Connor and Bree are getting hitched. Good for them. It looks like Mike and Emma might also be getting hitched. Maybe, perhaps. We take you down to Kevin, and he gets a gift by Kia, not by Tyler. Kia and him are now like, they're dating, and she gives him a watch, dude. I'm gonna tell you right now, someone's gonna sugar mommy me. I like it.
Wow. It's a watch.
Don't say it like that. Why is he not happy with it? I mean, that's a sick ass gift from someone who has never seen you or your wrist size.
If it takes a few more ticks to understand where you're at with things, oh my God.
That is a lot for a watch to do. Mine tells the time, and even that it doesn't do well. You know what? That's a very thoughtful gift, and I like the explanation. And the watch is not because I want to get you something expensive, but to show you how much time you still have and to not overthink things. What a beautiful sentiment. I hope that he's given her a good gift. Let's see what he gives her in return.
What? Are you kidding me?
It's so funny because of what you do, love for basketball.
I think this thing should be called Kevin. Are you serious? Fool? You got her a mini basketball. She apparently has worked Cleveland Cavaliers NBA like regime at some point. I'm pretty sure she can afford a basketball, dude. You got her a mini basketball. She got you a watch because it represents slowing down time. You got a basketball because she works at a basketball place. You French fry. What is wrong with you?
And I want to be the LeBron James of fathers.
Not a basketball.
Hey man, F you. LeBron James is the LeBron James of fathers. This man is a billionaire and he raised his kids and been with the same girl since he was 16. I'm pretty sure he's a great athlete that all of us look up to. You could probably be the Kevin of fathers if you want to. I don't know if anybody's taking that space.
Not a basketball. So like, what are the odds?
Like 1 in 2, honestly, at this point. I just feel like that's Kevin over here just...
I'm just gonna say it because I just can't with this whole fucking secretive shit. Like,
yeah. Tyler sees the ball. And Kia comes out with it. She's like, Kevin shot his shot. And then she goes straight in the pods. And this might be one of the funniest scenes in Love is Blind. She's got some of the reactions here that I feel like as good as SpongeBob when he went prehistoric. Like some of her reactions where she's like, you're gonna see. These are just like chef's kiss.
Is for you to only be dating me. I need you to make a decision.
She's sitting here, she's like, I need you to make a decision right now. Right now, Kevin. And he's like, your name? It sounds good. Tyler. Sound like Tyler Perry. That's it, that's all. Like, he didn't make a decision, he just said the name is pretty good.
Like, wow.
Then he starts laughing like an evil person. I know, I'm with you, Tyler. I'm like, what the hell? Dude, make a decision.
That's true love right there.
Is it?
I'm choosing fucking Tyler.
Kevin, are we like official?
You are currently my girl.
Kevin makes a decision because Tyler is like, what you gonna do, Kevin? What you gonna do, big boy? So he makes a decision. Now they're official, which means Kia is no longer. I do not know if he has to return that watch. It's gonna be pretty tough.
He can talk to her tomorrow, or are you gonna say anything?
I'm not saying anything.
Okay. I wonder if he can ask to talk to her tonight, or if he'll just wait till tomorrow.
Yeah, so okay, this is actually a great moment in Love is Blind. Normally the girls, like, I'm so happy that the girls are not like, oh, you a bitch, oh, you too, etc, etc. Tyler comes out and she's like, cool, this is my boyfriend Kevin, and everyone's like, is he gonna till tomorrow to tell Kia, or tonight, like just let her down now? Everyone's like, yeah, he's probably gonna wait till tomorrow. And Tyler is like, no, I'm gonna go back and tell him to tell her so that she can have that peace, which is a pretty respectful thing to do. And I think I really appreciate how she looked at, like, these two have been looking out for each other while also proceeding to date a guy who looks like Chris Middleton. That's an NBA joke. I'm sure Kia will get it.
Are choosing between you two. You know, at the end of the day, Tyler, I felt very deeply.
Oh, by the way, she goes back in the pods, and every time Kevin opens his mouth up, it's like bullshit's coming out. So like, this dude went from you my girl to somehow saying something that makes her F it up. She just went in there to be like, tell Kia that I'm gonna be able to date her. That's all. That was the only mission. It was in the bag. The McDonald's was in the bag, and Kevin took it out and flung it in there somehow. Let's see how that happened.
Me and Kia were able to bond.
How are you gonna tell me that? You literally asked me to be your girlfriend.
Things are going so bad, she went into sarcophagus position. You could mummify her in that position right there. That's what happens when you date a man with a A in a name, when his name should be I. Kevin.
But baby, tomorrow, you supposed to be getting down on one knee.
I know. But what have I got?
There it is. There's my favorite image from Love is Blind, where she breaks the fourth wall looking directly into the camera like Blue's Clues or some shit. That is so funny. He's like my favorite now. He just look like, do you hear this guy? Okay, Kevin, F you. That's crazy, man. I love how she looked into the camera like she just discovered fire for the first time.
I'm not coming back tomorrow. This is crazy. This is banana. This is nuts. Well, if you're my husband, you gotta spend the rest of your life making it up to me.
That's a big task. I mean, like, he doesn't know you fully yet. And I'm not really even sure what fully happened. I'm assuming what happened is that he said something about the bond with Kia that absolutely set Tyler off. And I don't think she's absolved from sin here. Like, I think she's absolutely overreacting, because this is a situation in which Love is Blind. Like, there's many people in the pods, and he was just expressing how he felt about someone else. But I do still understand what she's saying, because Tyler's so indecisive that I don't think she can help but feel like, hey bro, make up your mind, please. You just said I was your girlfriend. Can you just leave that nonsense behind? I can genuinely see this from both sides.
You are that person that I want to be with.
Prove it.
Okay, let me figure out how to
put your dick through the wall. Prove it. See. Let's see how that goes. And prove it is like literally like, hey, I'm giving you a chance right here. Take it. The chance is, will you be my girlfriend? Nobody else is gonna come close. Boom. She would have sat back down and been like, Tyler. My name's Tyler. I'm not saying my own name. Kevin. She would have said something like that. But Tyler needs, dude, their names should swap. Kevin needs time to think about how he's gonna prove to Tyler that he loves her. So I don't think that's gonna go very good. Hey, by the way, the alien dude and Brittany, I think they get hitched.
Renee, Elena, Wicker, I love.
He said Wicker with a hot R for some reason. This Devontae over here is like, he's a weird character if ever. He said Wicker. That's crazy. Saying her last name with a hot R should just set you up with everything that you need to know. But Devontae and Brittany have only really had one conversation that's worth showing in the pods, and that was their initial meeting. I don't know how they arrived at this point, I'll be honest with you, but they're now gonna get married. And Brittany said, you know, she was like ready to get married before he even existed, and I'm pretty sure he's getting married to repopulate whatever species he is, because I don't know if he's human.
Will you marry me?
Yes! When you walk. There he is. Christopher and Jess.
God, man. She's perfect.
I'm so happy.
I'm so happy. Oh, God, I love you.
It's a weird thing to say upon first meeting someone, isn't it? Oh God, I love you. I'm so happy. I love you. Like, it's good to have that reveal. I get it. But like, it's just such a bittersweet moment for me because like for some of the couples, when they're like, I met you and this is amazing. And then at the end they say yes, it's like, oh wow, what a beautiful journey. And for other couples, it's like, some people seem like they're overcompensating. I was like, I love you so much, so much, so I never loved anything so much in my entire life. And it's like the first time you've seen someone, kind of like, just tone it down, bro. Just tell me if it's true later on. Like, feel that emotion before you start saying.
Oh my gosh.
Next, I'm gonna Brie and Connor meet.
I'm literally engaged to Connor.
That is what happened.
I never want her to stop talking. And I'm 5'11 and 3/4. So I'm not short, just standard dude.
Standard dude. Standard dude.
Male. I'm a man. I'm a he.
Guys have now gotten to that point where a girl is gonna be like, are you 6 foot? And he's gonna be like, no, 5'11 and 3/4. And she's gonna be like, thank you for being honest. Because most people say they're 6 foot and they're 5'11 and 6/7. Okay? Which is not the same. That's wild to not just round that shit up. That's crazy. Good for him though. He's a standard dude. If that's a standard dude, then I'm a substandard dude for being a short king. So that sucks. Hey, here he is. Connor, the dumpster man. I like this guy. He's just so like, I am me.
Oh my gosh, you're freaking gorgeous.
Connor's a stud. Stop.
Yeah, so they like each other. That's really all that there is. Everyone's happy with how each other looks so far. That's some good stuff. Now, I just want to get back to Kevin.
Of your heart is with Kia, and what percent is with Tyler?
I don't know if I can put a percent on it. Tyler makes me feel...
That's a stupid question from a producer.
What a stupid question that is.
That's a really stupid question. I don't know like what the answer was supposed to be. Like 67 33. And how does that even work, producer lady? She was just trying to say like, who do you like more? And he's like, I don't know. I'm not a math geek. I'm not 5'11 and 6/4. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. I just want to date both of them. And so now he has to make a decision on who to date, Kia or Tyler. And Tyler is putting that pressure on him. Kia's not putting any pressure on him, but he don't know who to like.
Makes me feel like she may be the one.
Hey.
So he walks in and he's about to tell Tyler that she's the one. And then he says, eh? But he realizes nobody speaks back. And then he says, huh? And nobody's speaking back. And something hits him. Tyler gone, baby.
Hello, hello, hello.
Damn. Episode 5.
Somebody to love me the way that I've learned to love myself. This isn't my husband.
I opened the door and nobody was in there.
I'm sorry, man.
Because he's indecisive, pretty much. That's it. That's what happens. Tyler chooses herself and she doesn't tell Kevin. Although I don't think that's the correct way to deal with the situation. That is what happened. And Kevin is a bit broken, but it is what it is, Kevin. I think people are scared off by the name. By the way, please, guys, don't get scared if the next time you see me, I have a haircut. I'm also flying to a different country tomorrow, so I need to get that done in the middle of filming this. It's called Magic. Told you I was getting a haircut. Let's go.
For the rest of my life, she has such a beautiful soul, and that's what I'm attracted to.
Looks literally had nothing to do with it.
So the alien and Brittany get hitched, and upon seeing each other, both of them somehow are not fully impressed. Now I can understand Brittany. If the person you see is a different life species, I would possibly be saying the same thing, but him, I don't get it. She looks fine.
That anticipation.
What I was expecting was probably a little bit bigger.
I'm pretty sure this guy's like, he's like a head and a half taller than her. I don't know what she expected, but this height thing is crazy. Devontae is like, he seems tall enough, but I'm not sure. Maybe she wanted someone who was taller than him. There would have to be a guy behind him at all times being shorter than him, so she could be like, oh, that's the average guy. Yeah, no, he's fine. Seems like she's not the only one who has an issue with how the person is.
He's definitely not somebody that I would probably have gone for, but I don't care. I don't care.
Okay, odd way to say that you do care. She literally explained all of the problems that she had with him, and then she was like, I don't care, Devontae is mine. That's a surefire sign that something's not gonna work out, isn't it? Like, you start off by listing everything someone does wrong or isn't, and then you're like, it doesn't matter, it's fine. And then slowly but surely that stuff like chips at you until you're like, Devontae, you're so short, you can't even reach the top shelf. And it's over.
I don't care. I mean, we're all gonna get fat one day anyway.
Oh my God. Save that comment for after the wedding dress is bought, okay? When you get that divorce dress or that widow dress or something, then you can make those comments. That just came out of left field. I thought she was gonna say, I mean, he's short and fat now. Oh, man. He does look like a Gears of War character. I'm not gonna lie to you, but I'm not the one marrying him.
So happened that she is a woman of color. You know, that's something I've never actually dated. That, you know, that.
And this dude, not to be outdone, sounds even more stupid by saying the words, I've never dated a woman of color. Okay. And then he said, that's not something I've actually dated. Like it's not a person. Like he's collecting Pokemon or something. But you know what? I forgive him because he's from the planet Zabach, so it's all right.
You know, that was something that kind of surprised me, but I fell in love with Brittany because of her heart.
Not her skin color. I'm so glad that he's making out-of-pocket statement in 2026. He's like, guys, I don't care that she's brown-skinned, you know? I mean, for a lot of people, you guys may care, but I'm going to take a step in the right direction. Everyone's like, yes, okay, Rosa Parks, can you just get with the program? Nobody cares anymore. Stop.
What am I shutting up to? Emma Lilu Bedsinger, will you marry me?
Yes.
Okay, so the AI guy marries her. Okay, that's Mike, and I do remember the third time around because I had to remember who Connor was. But if you guys didn't showed me those two in the same room, I wouldn't be able to tell them apart. Anyway, Mike says, I'm gonna marry Emma, and he gets down on one knee and he said, will you marry me?
That I choose you. And for her to still run out after me saying that makes that look like Kia being a second option.
Okay, so here it is, back to the main event. Kevin over here is still trying to figure out what has happened. As we recall, Tyler walked out. She said, I'm not having someone do this to me after actually being the girlfriend. As soon as she walked out, she didn't come back in. She actually left him in the pods. She, at this point, has abandoned him twice, and now he's going back to Kia, but he's telling us that she's not a second option when she clearly is a second option. Like, it's a clear sign that she's a second option when you tried to choose the other person as your girlfriend. But anyway, go ahead, try and explain why that's not the case.
She's the first of the first options.
She's the first of the first options, and this man didn't choose her. What better do you have to do? How is whatever she is, Tyler is somewhat better than that. She's the second of the first option or something. Anyway, that's Kevin's gonna try and explain this situation.
Hi.
Kia, you truly are a flower that has bloomed, man.
Who told this man that he could do these things? Who told this man that he could have this choice? Has anybody ever looked at Kevin and been like, hey, your name has the wrong letter in it. Things are not, obviously something went wrong in your life. You can't do this. Like, if someone walks out on you, you have to actually get your ass on the ground. You can't do these weird poetry things. You're like, you're truly the flower of the bee's anus. Just figure it out, dude. You clearly don't know who you want or what you want. These girls are grown women, man. You gotta figure it out, sir.
I asked Tyler if we want to try to make something happen. I made a decision out of pressure.
So Kevin explains to Kia that he actually did choose Tyler, but it wasn't out of love, it was out of pressure. And she walked out on him, and now he's back here because if she didn't do any of that stuff, he would have been there. Apparently it's out of pressure, but if you choose it 2 times out of 2 times, that's a choice.
And I think you are so awesome. However, I'm not falling in love with you.
Yeah, that's right, Tyler. Everyone's just looking to the camera like, that is right. Stunned SpongeBob face. In a weird twist of events, Kevin is actually getting 0 girls. None of these girls are going for him because both of them have realized Kevin has taught them something. They're worth more than this. Now, I'm telling you, a guy who is 2 timing is bad, a guy who is person is horrible, but an indecisive human being, now that's just annoying. He should have made up his mind a long time ago. Picked one. Even if it was the wrong decision, do it, okay? This man just flip-flopped around people. He was like, you are the flower. You are truly the bloom. You have opened my heart. Just make a decision, fool. And because he didn't, Kia's like, I'm not gonna do this. And she walks away from this, and Kevin is left with 0 people. And he actually leaves the assignment. This guy's at the pause.
Because you were not ready. But I think that there is beauty in trying something different to get to a place where you understand that you are.
And in the most, like, my 10 seasons of watching, I have not seen a girl be this gracious in her buying out of something. She explains to this man why he's not ready to be capable of having a relationship of this caliber. And not to say like her, but like just to have a faithful relationship that's gonna last a long time, because he's not there yet. And she says it in such a nice way. And all I can think of is that she got him a watch and he got her a basketball, a mini basketball. That pretty much sums up whatever that could have been.
I want no husband when he understands that he has work to do to get there.
Just because a man wants you doesn't mean you have to want him.
You go, sister, but truly, yeah. Honestly, Kevon, I'm so glad I don't have to say that name anymore. So you got to change that to an I, bro. There's no I in Kevon.
Biggest concern out of everything would be if she turns around and says she does not want kids.
She literally said that, Michael. Okay, we're going back to Mike and Emma. And Emma has explained to everyone who has come into her part that she doesn't want kids. And the only people that have ever gone into like her atmosphere have all been like, you are gonna make such a good mother. Make kids, make babies. So Mike is coming in being like, I don't know, man. Maybe she's gonna back out of this whole kids thing. She literally said she doesn't want any. But they see each other. I'm pretty sure they're happy. Everyone seems pretty nice about it.
Dated a different race before. So to be able to fall in love with someone from a different race is really amazing in my eyes.
You can do that on real life, guys. Why are these guys acting like it's some sort of like crazy thing? They're like, in Love is Blind, you can actually date Asians. It's not something I would have done, but it's here. What is this like crazy shit? Like the other dude was like, I've never even seen a brown woman. Like, did she just fall into a pool of brown, or like what happened there? They're out in the world, dude. Like go out there. Stop being weird. Like mixed races, bro. Okay.
After finally seeing each other for the first time,
7 couples are now.
Thank fuck we're out of the pods now. It's like been 4 or 5 episodes. Couple couples are there. They actually sent the most perfect couple to a different place. They can only film 6 couples apparently, and they were like, this couple is gonna have so little drama, I don't even care about filming them. So they got them to film themselves and they just sent them on vacation. Those guys are not part of this whole thing. We want Love is Blind, not Love is Boring.
To a romantic getaway.
Because I feel like your voice.
Yeah, it even says that, bro. 6 couples went to Cabo and one just figured it out, bro.
Because I feel like your voice does not sound.
I know, I was like, I sound white.
Look, we're not gonna spend too much time in the honeymoon phase because it honestly is always the same thing. Couples say a couple thing like, oh, I didn't know you do this in bed. Like it's their first night in bed. So most of them do it, bang it out, then they talk about each other. Then they meet the other people and they're like, oh, he's pretty, he's cute, she's attractive, but I like my man, but I like my girl, etc., etc. The only thing that's of importance here is Devontae cannot figure out how this woman sounds so white but isn't. It's almost like he feels shortchanged. I think his race of aliens, they like have seen mostly white people with their like viewing of television, so he's sort of trying to acclimate himself. Seems like that.
I actually am. Like if you had to picture something, I was like, that's like literally like perfect.
Stop.
I swear.
Stop it.
Yep. Cringe Chris is gonna come up real soon, guys. I'm telling you, it's gonna be so worth the wait when you see. And this stuff makes it even spicier. The guy says things that really, like for me, I remember looking at him and I was like, there's something I don't like about him. And I could never figure it out. My radar was like switched on for this. I was like, nobody just says this shit for no reason. He just looks at someone, he's like, you're literally perfect. Like, what? I mean, everyone, like, you can love your partner and you could say that, but like, he just met her. I don't know. There was something about it that was like, you're performing, but why?
The first like couple miles, but I think once you get like into it, it's like,
I would never get through 2 miles.
I didn't think like someone like her even existed for me.
Okay, so there's like a lot of little things here, right? You know, it's little things. He loves running. He loves fitness. He's a fitness freak. As you can tell, he's got the body of Arnold Schwarzenegger. And I'm sorry, Arnie. He doesn't even have one of your biceps. But anyway, he works out and just doesn't want to work out. Mind you, her profession is like a nurse. She is doing some of the hardest shit ever. I feel like most people who know how tough nurses have it, just so like, whatever you do that thing. So she doesn't like it, and that's fine. She's a foodie. She likes foodie. She's 38, man. She knows what she wants. Go you. And then at the last thing he says is like, I didn't even know a person this perfect could have existed. Nobody else is saying this on the show. Everybody else is in love. They're like, yeah, love your face, love this, love those boobies. Nobody's saying like weird things like, why are you saying all of this for like unprompted? It sounds sweet, but like it's something about it.
Brittany, but as far as like what each other look like, I know she's dated white, mixed, black, so I don't think she had like a set preference.
A set preference. She's dated white, black, doesn't have a set preference because she doesn't say things like I love whites, because unless she's talking about eggs, that would seem a little weird. Correct? Devontae? Oh, he's an alien. We gotta give him a little credit there. A little bit of alien. He doesn't know what to say in some moments.
I did what I thought was my person, but I definitely think Love is Blind, and it didn't matter what race she was on the other side of the wall to me.
Sounds like you wanted her to build the wall, dude. Like, what do you keep bringing up race for? What? Every time I see Devontae, he's like, it doesn't matter that she's cinnamon colored, you know? Not someone I would approach unless I told her to get out of my bar, but you know, sometimes you gotta just take one for the team, right, aliens? Why does he keep doing this, man? Brittany's like she looks nice. I don't understand this. This dude looked like the alien. Why? Okay.
She has really nice lips, so I'm excited to be able to kiss some more.
Yeah, see, if you just dated outside of a certain group of people, like you'd realize some girls have like lips. You know what I'm saying?
You're just really thick. Did you say you used to have your hair like red? Mm-hmm. Oh, I bet that was pretty hot too, honestly.
So we catch up with Olaf and Amber, and Olaf is tickling her neck over there. A little bit crazy. Don't know what he's doing, some neck tickles. This is when you don't know what to do with your brand new partner, so you just start doing anything. Good for him. He played her like some sort of instrument that didn't want to be harassed. Like, it's like, where do I touch now? Let's go back to, this is the couple that I want to see more of. Alex and Ashley, the one that thinks that she's dangerous every time he looks at her.
That I saw what you just did. Throwing eyes around.
I haven't even done any of like my moves.
Yeah, you're dangerous. Dangerous.
She's dangerous. She's got eyes, bro. She's dangerous because of her eyeballs. Let me see those balls, girl. Those eyeballs, because they're dangerous and I want to have sex with you now. Is probably what he's thinking. I don't know.
I would bite your lip like that.
I was just smiling.
No, you weren't. God, stop doing that.
Do what?
They're gonna have to bang this out, because once they do, then they'll actually get to like normal, like, you bitch, you idiot. Like, then I'll be like back. This is like that little moment of that tension that you actually want to get the job done. Just do it. Do it, guys. Figure it out. It's gonna go real south soon after that if this is the only good thing you could say about someone. I mean, attraction for sure, but you need other things too. It's not reliant on just that. So to each their own, but bang it out, guys.
Do I make it hard? He's fucking hot.
Connor, is your hips that bad? Yeah. Connor, you can't cross your legs.
So yeah, a bit of a cringe lord situation with those two. She's throwing eyes around according to, I don't even know what that means. She's like, that's crazy. And then back to Connor. He's a caveman, so he can't do this, just by the way. This man doesn't have the type of bones that we have in his body, so he can't sit cross-legged, and Bria's giving him a little hard time there.
Just even walking through the villa.
Ooh.
Hands. That's a thought process in my brain.
That's so attractive.
Two cavemans just sitting together having a little caveman conversation. Things are going fine. Everyone's bonding in their own way. Devontae is figuring out why he doesn't have a white girlfriend. Mike is trying not to, oh sorry, what's that guy's name? Alex. He looks like a Mike, is trying not to eye fuck someone. Connor's trying to sit down. Who else we got? Ashley and Alex. Oh, it's the same. My bad. I don't even know who's who sometimes. It's back to this crap. You need to wear like Cyclops eye gear. You know Cyclops from X-Men, so you can't see the eyes? This will really make the conversation so much smoother.
Excited for sex, honestly.
It was like falling from grace.
Don't look at me like that.
Stop. I have a feeling that if she closes her eyes, he's gonna be like, no you don't, and then just come on.
Having sex tonight for sure. I'd be okay to wait too. Sex is sex. Like, most men will like put their dick in a chicken sandwich.
This is a very horrible thing to say. Chicken sandwiches are for eating. Stop.
What do you think?
Oh my god, Olaf turned into Bane. I always get freaked out when I see a CPAP machine. It's like, here's how I'm gonna look before I die. Like, come on, bro, this is crazy. They gotta make a better thing, like a portable machine or something. I do not know how CPAPs work, but I've only ever seen it on him and Nikocado Avocado, and both times I was like, that's very warranted.
We're gonna be 70, like, dancing in our kitchen.
Oh, for sure.
Together, right? I'll take care of you. I am your little nurse now.
Are they having like some competition to see who could say the worst thing and and the other person's like, all right, I'm gonna leave. We're gonna be 70 together. How do you feel about that? And he's like, ooh, we're gonna be dancing in the kitchen. She's like, oh, Jesus, not your dance moves. It's just gonna be like that the whole time. What a weird couple, man. I'm sorry, but this couple just does not make sense to me.
Connection, being in person.
The next time that I have sex with somebody, I want it to be with the person we are going to spend the rest of our lives together.
So I did talk about this, and I think this is something that I don't want to gloss over. Probably something that you should bring up in the pods. It is an important part of like dating. And I did say like Love is Blind is more about like the emotional connection, but inevitably you are going to meet the person. So it's probably at least like a good thing to be like, how do you feel about being intimate? And this guy's like, or Jess would be like, I think I'm gonna wait. And then someone could make that decision, because you don't want to be like on TV with a person and you're like, this is how I feel about it, but I have to do what you want because I gotta respect you and like get married to you at the end of the 30 days or whatever. So I think like that's something that you should bring up. She didn't bring it up. Let's see how that plays out. By the way, we're on episode 6, which is the halfway mark. Instead of 10 episodes, they gave us 2 extra bags of shit. So
It was great. We had very good sex. I enjoyed it. I think she had a good time as well.
Lots of different positions.
I actually went back in time there because I couldn't deal with this shit. The couples talking about like reviewing their sex the next day has never been, I don't know, is this like part of Love is Blind? They're playing like the triumphant music like, oh yeah, they banged. Why is this like such a, and they look in the camera like dirty fucking people like, I mean, we just had sex. Stop.
I think she had a good time as well.
Lots of different positions. Good morning.
And then you get these two. This is like just, we had a good day. And then just get married and like good stuff for them. Everyone else is like, we banged it out. How do you like that? Huh? Imagine Olaf on top of you. Oh, with the CPAP.
Time. Are you excited to see everybody?
I am excited to see everybody.
Excited to meet the boys? And Rosemary.
She's freaking everyone out. Okay, now it's time for everyone to meet each other. This is the time when you can admit someone else is attractive. But hey, before you do that, let's go to the fact that Jessica said, I think her name's Brittany, bro. I'm pretty sure her name's Brittany and I called her Jessica for the last 5 minutes. This is either a problem with me remembering names or the fact that Love is Blind has such forgettable people that there is no fucking chance that I would remember 10 or 6 different people because they're too close together. If you get me 5 more Devontaes, I will be able to tell you everybody's names point blank. That is not a face that I could forget. Brittany, I'm sorry, Brittany's trying to have a baby with Devontae already.
Alex he's very attractive. Seeing Connor, it brought up a lot of
Emma has a guy called Mike who looks like Alex. I'm hoping that she understands that they're carbon copies, but okay.
I can touch you, babes, and I'm like, oh, absolutely. You're like, I can't wait.
But she's like, you make it so hard.
This is my favorite little moment on the show. I'd like to just break this down for you. I'm so glad that we're here together. Okay, the girls are like getting all dirty. This is what happens when you drink and talk with your girlies. The guys do the same thing. But Devontae is sitting with Chris and they're talking about like Brittany and stuff, and he's like, I think it's Chris who tells them a joke, or it might be Devontae. Let's break this down.
You make it so hard. I'm like, I'm sorry, I don't.
You make it so hard, Poppy.
I'm like, you make it so hard. You make.
So Chris, for whatever reason, adds the word Poppy because he's like, Brittany is somewhat Spanish, so I gotta add that. She's Mexican or something, like I gotta add Spanish. He makes a joke about his penis. Okay, you make it so hard, Poppy. Then he taps Devontae. He's like, that's a good joke for you. Then he acts like he hasn't fucking heard it before. It's the weirdest thing I've ever seen in my life. I've never seen someone tell a joke that you told to them back to you and you laugh. Like this is a real
hard. You make it so hard.
I feel bad for him.
He's like kind of upset because he haven't.
What the fuck? This dude told his joke back to him and laughed. Oh, okay. It's like Chris had such a good joke. He's like, I gotta tell it to someone so they can tell it back to me so I can hear it for the first time.
Because you haven't made out with her.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, weird.
Really?
Performative kissing. Performative smoochies for the boys. Nice. You know that relationship is based off of smoochies, and I don't know if that's gonna go too far.
So they seem like hairstyle.
Well, yeah, if I squint, I'm like, oh, they're all
Hey, take it easy.
Yes, Bree is pretty much me in this situation. All of the guys look exactly the same. I don't even need to squint because that implies a whole different set of things that I don't want to get into.
We're gonna have like these moments where like, oh my god, you're Bree? And I just like went around and hugged everybody and I was like, I'm Bree. Like, I know.
Brie makes a good point, by the way. Nobody is acknowledging the elephant in the room. And I'm not talking about Devontae. I'm talking about the fact that nobody has been talking about their connections from outside the pod, which I think is pretty valid since every other time we were on Love is Blind, people have been addressing like, oh yeah, look at our connection. And nobody does that. So it's a bit weird at this mixer. Guys don't all talk like this. Don't worry. Don't worry. Like, there's respectful guys. And you know what? Connor probably is respectful. I don't know. Maybe that was just a joke in context. I don't know if I'd love that, but like Brie doesn't seem to mind this. She's like, I talk a lot. So apparently that's like an inside joke. I don't want to be in people's relationship being like, that seems so mean. People have their own relationship that I don't know about. Okay, so.
One thing I do like, she lets me be me, man.
So yeah, he's even said a good thing about it. It's not like sometimes, you know, we see things on the outside and like if someone said that like about me, I'd be like, oh, that hurts. But these two probably have a lot of fun. So I got nothing bad to say. Let's see. Men are good, guys, men are good. Nice. Everyone likes this. Men are good.
Thoughts, feelings, prayers.
Oh, Justin Bieber, Yukon just came out. My goodness. She walked out of there just like JB, huh? That was wild. Did you see that? Look at her.
Thoughts, feelings, prayers.
She just walked out of his back like that. Got swag and shit. Okay, JB.
Respect for the connections and the things that we had in the pods. Actually had a more genuine conversation.
Yeah, Justin Bieber does his thing, but then we move over to Connor and Brie. Connor and Brie are like, they're talking about connections. Brie's still talking about how everything felt a bit vapid. And you can see Connor like getting riled up. And it's at this point I realize he looks like he's cosplaying as Liam Hemsworth. Or honestly his brother, other Hemsworth, Chris. No, he does look like Liam. That's the other one. Right. He looks like him, but like he didn't do it right.
A good question. I don't know.
Did not have one conversation with Emma.
You just pretend it didn't happen.
I'm sorry. So the next part of this is evil Liam Hemsworth over here saying that he did not have any conversations with Emma, who is his connection in the pod. Therefore, Brie should not have any conversation with Chris. And I disagree. I think some people deal with things in different ways. I think if your partner wants to have that conversation, you shouldn't be possessive over them and let them, especially when that's still sort of fresh. And so it looks like Connor is being a little bit jealous right now. He's acting like a little baby, so.
Would have pulled me aside and just want to talk. I wasn't going to do it.
I hope there's a part 2 to like talk to Chris.
Ooh. Liam Hemsworth, prehistoric era, is not happy because she's like, I'd actually really want to talk to Chris still, even though you just said what you said. I don't care, loser. I added that last part, but you can clearly see Connor is affected by this. And I don't know, is Brie in the right for wanting to have that conversation, or is she in the wrong? Can you let me know? Because I'm kind of stuck on the fence here. I don't know. I tend to agree with Brie actually in this situation.
Kind of need the part 2.
I'm just a little bit lonely in the mornings.
So Brittany wakes up to find that what was his name? Devontae has actually gone back to his home planet of Nawushwala, and he's not there in the mornings. He's not there to cuddle Brittany. He's probably thinking, why does she not get whiter when the sun gets lighter? Stuff like that. He's trying to figure out just the planet, I guess. And she's alone every morning, and she doesn't feel that intimacy that she needs. And that is not good because their relationship is now starting to show its first cracks.
Time we kiss, it's because I'm going in for a kiss. He seems disengaged.
Obligatory bonding sesh. Everyone does some bonding activities. They all have fun. Nothing goes wrong. I mean, what else do you expect? Blah, 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 blah.
When I get quiet, it's because I'm trying to like stay calm. Sometimes I'll just go walk around and like take photos and like get my creativity out.
That's some bullshit, bro. That is fun. I like that. Sometimes when I'm not around you, I just want to take pictures. Look, I'm kind of like most guys. I don't want to be holding people's hands all the time, stuff like that. I don't know if it's just a guy thing. Sometimes I just like to be on my own. But like, honestly, if it's a girl I love, I would still want to hold her hand. I still want to like bump her on the shoulder, be like, hey, do you see that? I want to take pictures with her. I want to include her on my adventures. If ever you see this dude who's like waking up early morning to take pictures of the sun and the beach and stuff, it's probably because he's recording evidence from his home, like to send back to his home planet. He's like, this is what their sun looks like. Honestly, I feel like there's no other reason. I think he's an alien, guys.
Sometimes I feel like I need to be in my nothing box, I call it.
Oh yes, your spaceship. Nothing box. I go to the nothing box. Beep boop beep bop. Oh, he's such an alien.
Is that like a you don't want to be touched?
Probably not.
But you also know your love language is physical touch.
I mean, there's a lot going on in this relationship dynamic because if he does touch her, he can't touch her too much because, you know, she don't want to do that full thing. And that's not like a problem in any case because she's probably willing to do some of the things. And even if she wasn't willing to do some of the things, maybe, you know, he wants to touch and get it all juicy and stuff like that. You could still have like a lot of intimacy, I'm sure. But it might be a problem for him. I don't know. And on her end, she's like, I want you to touch me, but not too much. So there is like these weird boundaries both of them have set and nobody has really talked about. The big lack in this relationship is the communication is just not there.
Test it out.
Test it out.
If we love it, fly out to Arizona for a little bit, test that.
Guy really wants to test things, man. This is Alex, and he's testing things. He's currently on a boat, and the phrase that you'll learn to love about him is the word nomad, because that is what he wants women to say to him. I am no mad at you. I'm just disappointed. But yeah, he lives a nomadic lifestyle, which means that he just goes around from place to place, banging people and leaving, it seems like. I don't know about the banging part. I made that up.
I can get any type of job that I want, anywhere that I want. So yeah, I don't think there's anything to be nervous about.
Damn. Any type of job anywhere. Holy crap. Can you be a couch puller in space? Could you be a furniture mover in space? Because that would be pretty... Actually, I think that would be easy to like get it out the car. But putting it back down? Oh, I don't know about that. This guy can get any job anywhere. What the fuck, dude? He's gonna be a firebender under the ocean. Damn.
You're there to support. That's all I needed.
Yeah, everybody has their different way of recharging.
Yeah.
It's weird how he looks at her, man. I'm sorry. His face looks like a goober. I don't know. Someone smiling like that. Just like he's got a goober smile.
I wish mine was like running 10 miles every morning, but it's not.
Are we talking about the running again for some reason? Why are we talking about running again? It's getting to be like a pattern, right? It's like he's almost like, you don't like running? You should though. I'm totally for people like being part of your hobbies and stuff. It's so much better when your partner is supporting you in one way or another. But also if they're not gonna, like a 10-mile run is not a hobby, you know what I mean? Like skydiving is not like, yeah, come do it with me if they're afraid of heights. So it's a big commitment and she just kind of met him. So like, feels like we're having that conversation a lot.
And it's so bizarre to like not address that. I thought you and Connor probably looked the same. Just from like how.
So now Chris and Bree meet each other. Finally, Bree does engineer a meeting with him because they're now at the pools. Everyone is meeting again because in Love is Blind, all you do is hang out, meet, go home, fight, meet, get married, divorce. Chris and Bree are now having a conversation and let's see how this goes down.
For like just, I don't know, just the like vigor and energy you have for life. Like it's so attractive.
We're gonna get Connor to...
Okay, well this wasn't really much of a conversation. It was more like Bree explaining that even if Chris is with someone else, she's gonna still get to do those things with him that you normally do with your boyfriend. And she also said it's pretty attractive. I mean, hey, it takes us, it's, you know, you gotta be a little strong to see your girl being like, you're attractive, this is attractive to like the guy that she used to have a connection with. So it's a little bit murky in the waters. It's gonna get a bit crazier soon though.
He's like, you're an asshole. And I was like,
That's how you guys, I feel like you guys vibe like that.
Maybe they in the pods, it really came down.
Meanwhile, Bear Grylls over here is watching them in the shade. Oh man, that is a attire if ever I've seen some. He's watching them like, look at those two. Oh, I hate it.
Securities came back out. I have been so sure of myself, and so I'm trying not to let it get to me.
Kind of hard to take you seriously with that hat, sir. But yeah, he looks like he is not so much on Love is Blind, but he actually got lost on Survivor and managed to go to Love Island and then Love is Blind in that order. So I'm glad that he ended up here, but now that he has seen his girl talk with her ex-guy, he's got all sorts of feelings that are coming out and some jealousy is just sprouting.
When I do just leave clothes again, because when I shower, just take off my clothes, put it in the corner of the bathroom. I'll deal with it later.
I forgot these two had a connection. It just seems like they would not even, like they'd just be like, sup. Like they don't seem like they'd ever be more than just friends of friends. I completely forgot. And he just said it too. I was like, damn, why are they talking? Bruh, that's so funny.
10 seconds. And I know she's gonna go like bonkers.
Never ever had a threesome.
Okay. All right. Let me just prepare. We play Never Have I Ever, a game where if you haven't done it, you put your hands down or something like that. And then Olaf says, never have I ever have a threesome, which you cannot say on Disney Channel. But the only person who puts his hand down is the Lord Almighty, Christopher.
You gotta be honest, baby.
Never have.
There it is. Boop, 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 ba-da, ba-da, boop. There you go. I'll take one shot. I took one before. That's good. I'm not saying it's cringy, bro. I have a threesome. It's everybody's dream. Trust me. Good for you, Chris. But like now you're starting to see a different side of Chris. He's like, I'm a runner. You gotta run 10 miles a day. You gotta do this. I have threesomes.
Emotional is going to translate to the physical, if I'm being honest. Because so far it hasn't.
I'm gonna be honest with you. If Devontae can see those fun bags over there and not try to nestle between them, I'll fill in that role. Honestly, like, come on, Devontae, you gotta get in there, buddy.
What is it? Because I'm like, these whole like little like grandma, like I'm not gonna keep like putting myself out there and.
Yes, but you can't keep saying grandpa in front of him because the thing is that Devontae's grandpa has unfortunately passed away, and saying things like stop giving me grandpa pics makes him think of his grandpa's chest, and that's weird. So that's not good. But Brittany's completely, she's just like, look, I'm not getting that love from Devontae, and truthfully I don't know what to do. It just feels like Devontae's not really into her, and I don't know if she's even into him. That's the thing. It's like she's trying so hard to get his attention. I don't even know if she wants the attention from him. It's so weird, man.
As the physical attributes that I find attractive: tan skin, dark eyes, dark features, and obviously very fit bodies. I will admit, Ash is.
Oh, okay. I was like, who's Brittany? Yeah. Okay. So, like, it just feels like a lot of these people are like trying to find other people, or again, Love is Blind is Love is blinding, you would say. Everyone came on there with a preconceived notion. Alex is like, I typically wouldn't go for Ashley. Ashley looks great. I don't know what his issue is. She looks really nice. And he's like, nah, but Brittany got them big titties. And okay, fine. But like, what's the point of even saying this? Like, you're with Ashley and you want to be with her, right? So like, besides the fact of, yeah, this is my normal type, it doesn't matter, right? Like, everybody's doing this normal thing, and it turns out Brittany, her actual type is more Alex than Devontae because he's tall, and that's it.
Have you expressed that to her at all? Like, she's not your typical type?
Briefly, but I think it needs to be kind of reset. And
why does it need to be why do you need to tell your partner they're not your type? What is that going to achieve? Is Ashley going to be like, oh, so you only like my eyeballs? That's weird. Is any of this really making sense to anyone? Why are we having these conversations? These two never have another conversation, by the way. I don't know where this comes from.
A little bit more.
That I haven't even mentioned at all.
Sure.
That he's like not my usual type.
Yes, he's no usual type. Look at him. He doesn't seem like he's on this earth's type. He looks like a rock that somehow came to life. Obviously.
He has a little ruthlessness in him.
Grateful.
So yeah, so these two maybe are developing an attraction, but then the show never really shows another shot of these two together or exploring anything, and it just goes absolutely nowhere. So nothing big to worry about there. Don't worry yourself about this. Let's go back to Bree and Connor.
We're going into today. I needed the part 2.
Yeah.
And I could even do a part 3.
Oh my god, Bree. This man was in the pool saying he had threesomes, and then you had a conversation. Now you're about to do this thing where it's like, have your cake and eat it too. Connor let you talk about this. He was like, even though I don't like it, I'm gonna do this. You could see he clearly wasn't vibing with Emma. That shit was not happening. And now she's like, I want a part 3. It's called Chris and Me down on one knee. Stop, Bree. Don't do it.
This is what she needs at this moment.
That's a partnership. Like, that's a relationship. Like, that's...
In a moment of self-reflection, Connor says that even though he feels like he could resent Bree for this, it's probably more about what she needs right now and kind of has nothing to do with him. So maybe if she sorts it out, he'll be fine. And he realizes this, and Bree realizes that and is like, that is a very good sign of maturity and relationship and like a really good thing. So she actually acknowledges this, and I think it's a good moment in their relationship.
Grab me or like touch my back or give me like a kiss or anything like that. It's just like, do you even like find me attractive?
The first few things she said was like what King Kong would do to like a banana and shit, like touch me, grab me from the back, fling me. That's all right, cool.
The fact that I don't wake up in the bed next to you, like, sorry, I get up early and I don't want to lay in the bed all morning.
Devontae looks like an acorn. Yeah, man, this dude is like out here. They're having that conversation, that tough conversation about why there is no intimacy, and Devontae just straight up is like, if I get up from the bed, it's probably because I don't like beds. I know. Hey man, I'm an early riser in every way possible. Wink, wink. But dude, come on, man. Come on. Just give her one day out of the week. It's not like every day you have to get in the bed. You're not even doing anything here. This is a holiday destination. Lay in the bed with your girl. Give her a day, bro.
But I'm saying that I feel actually in pure shock. We should want to be in each other's space.
Yeah, I mean, her love language is touch. She's someone who needs to be needed. He seems like someone who likes to take pictures outside and doesn't really. It seems like they had just completely different people, and for some reason they're still existing together. And I feel like the sooner this ends, the better. It just doesn't feel like this ever should have been even gone this far for some reason. So okay.
If we're talking about getting married.
Episode 7, woohoo!
I feel so alone. So much once we have kids. That's a huge factor.
We skipped a part, right? Something happened that they went from you're not touching me to once we have kids. Touching is required to have kids, Brittany. She's still going about the kids. She's still like, yeah, once we have kids, I'm gonna be so mad if you don't touch me, okay? She glazed that.
Couples are returning home.
Will they allow modern distractions or the opinions of friends and family to sabotage them?
I don't know, Nicholas. So that's the honeymoon phase, okay? It looks like all the couples show just a few cracks except for Olaf and Amber. I know his name is Jordan, but Olaf is easier for me to remember. Everyone else seems pretty, they might have 1 or 2 issues. I think the only other couple is Mike and Emma, who I haven't really heard from them too much. But now they're gonna go home and live their lives, show each other their houses, see if the family is going to be intrusive off their relationship, stuff like that. There's gotta be a lot of things that might happen in the real world. Distractions plus phones, things are gonna really happen now.
All I know is...
Oh yeah, I wrote down this backwards hat theory thing, by the way. One sec. The backwards hat theory is, well, pretty much.
Are returning home.
Will they allow modern distractions or the opinions of friends and family to sabotage them?
Backwards hat theory for me is that any person who wears their hat backwards is a douchebag. The theory pretty much is predicated on the fact that sunlight is usually hitting the front of your face, not the back of your neck. And if you wear your hat like a person, like a human being, then things will be all right. But the only people who usually turn it to the back are frat boys, and by turning it to the back, you acknowledge that you are a dickhead. It just goes to show my theory that anybody who is wearing the hat backwards will inevitably at some point be a dickhole. I don't have any proof other than that for him, just by the way. I'm just saying I know this for a fact. Also, it's just so much cooler to wear your hat the normal way, but okay.
What are they saying? What are they saying?
Banana?
My God.
We start to look at people's houses. Olaf has a very Olaf looking house. He's got wrecked bananas, wrecked everything, but Amber seems to be okay with it, and that's really like a true sign of love, because she's got a pretty damn good house too.
Anything incredible?
I'm the same way. I don't want to go like beyond our means to where then it's like, oh fuck, I have a mortgage this month.
That's how houses work, Olaf. You do have to still pay a mortgage. Like it's not like you can just achieve house, but okay, that's all right. Olaf's got a man cave. That's good.
Hoping he likes it. It was an older home. I had to redo it room by room. I've been working on it for 7 years.
Kind of crazy because Olaf has like bananas and old broccoli in his home, and she's like, I hope he likes my house. I've been renovating it for 7 years as a single mom, and it looks absolutely peak.
Oh, very nice.
Thank you.
Yeah, you did a lot in here. It looks awesome.
That's pretty much everything I have for episode 7. I mean, it's just house tours, and nothing's really too interesting except what I showed you. So we're on to episode 8 now.
Are you gonna call? No. It's I'm just like very concerned of like getting stuck in Cleveland.
The backwards hat theory, guys. As soon as you see the backwards hat theory, you get accompanied by a Bluetooth earpiece. Finance brother. There it is. He's a finance bro. He's on call with no one at the Bluetooth center. He's on call with the call center, just trying to see who has time to do anything. Good for Alex.
I just don't have any ties to Florida, I guess.
Said politically, it does align with where I think we're both at.
I don't know what else to say.
That's okay. Interesting. Talking about politics on Love is Blind is tough. That's tough. All right. He gave you a hint. This Alex is smart too. He's not even like, I'm a Trump supporter. He just literally, he was like, I'm going to Florida where I think we align politically, if you know what I mean. Wink, wink. No blacks. Oh, do you think they heard me? All right.
I'm going to talk to my boss.
Oh my God. He likes Latinos. He's a Trump supporter. Yep. That's just like him.
I told you not to be offended by that, and you said, okay. I guess if we're airing out some things,
Okay, we're airing out things, guys. I knew this couple was gonna do. I knew it was too good to be true. He said, "You have dangerous eyes. Stop looking at me with those eyes," etc., etc. This dude. He also said I could get a job anywhere, doing anything. You knew something was gonna be wrong, and now we're airing out grievances. Brother, I mean, I like a tidy fridge myself, but if a girl like moves your water, don't just stop stressing about that. That's not the biggest thing. You gotta pick your battles. So now we're gonna have this thing, but it's time for Ashley to throw some heat back his way. He also said the word nomadically. Do you understand where I'm speaking nomadically, which means I like moving around. Stop making me settle down.
Last night we had a very intimate date in the spa. We have our hands all over each other. We're literally rubbing mud on each other in the shower.
Yep, that sounds like him. That's pretty much the extent of their relationship. Go on.
Are you being serious?
Did I not come out of the bathroom in a certain way and just
Yeah,
take you?
because I said I was horny.
Why does everything about this couple feel like I shouldn't be in the room when it's happening? It feels like I shouldn't be present in this conversation. I should be somewhere in the corner smelling flowers or something. I don't know if I wanted to know about 90% of this, but they're having issues with the relationship sensually, which I didn't know, but I think maybe because Alex thinks that Ashley's not his type, this may have something to do with it. Perhaps.
I am attracted to you. I think what I was saying is you're not the type of girl that I normally go after. I'm also being...
Why did you say it though? What the hell is that gonna prove? Who's benefiting from that sentence? You're not normally who I go after, so I'm still not gonna go after you. Ew.
also being aware of your period, realistically.
Just cross this out and put Alex there. I'm gonna take a shot for that. That's okay. I'm gonna tell you as a guy, we don't know anything about that down there. For us, it's kind of like, oh my God, that's crazy. Are you okay? How can I fix it? That's it. Don't know anything else. Don't know the cycle, nothing, this, that. Also only know when the word ovulation is said, I'm getting in bed. That's it. Those are the two things I know about him. Don't need to know more. Don't need to bring it up. Dude, bringing up a woman's cycle, that's beef on your head top, man. You shouldn't be saying these things, sir.
You. I feel like you think I'm trying to trap you in Cleveland and with a child. Like, I don't want to have a kid either right now. Clear.
This escalated quickly, didn't it? It went from, are you on a call, to stop trying to have a kid with me. You keep saying that you're off your period. Like, I don't want Alex Jr. to come into the room and say, was I an accident? And I'll be like, no, you were a mistake, you idiot. Please, make it better. Come on, guys. This is a crazy conversation to have. Am I the only one who thinks this? This is a very wild conversation.
Really, I'm sexually frustrated.
Why didn't you fuck me last night?
Oh, stop, motherfucker.
Open about where I'm at in the month, initiating more. I will see what I can do with my job. And
at the end of the conversation, for whatever reason, Ashley decides to apologize first. And the stuff that she says is like, I'm going to try to be more, communicate more with my cycle, is like, hearing that. I'm going to try to get my people to like move so you could get your job. It's just like a lot of like, I'm going to have to do what you want to do. And I don't even understand like what his thing is. Like, I'm going to have to like bend you over a little more. Like, that's all she's asking. I don't see what the issue is here.
It isn't. You want to go spend some time together?
But apparently they sort things out. I don't really know how they do that, but that was a wild conversation. We're gonna shelve that and see how it goes on later, because it just seems like Alex is a bit like, he's very confident, but like some of the stuff he says is tracking periods is some crazy thing to say.
Knox, you're the dog. So tonight, Jordan is meeting my brother.
So yeah, there's nothing much about the brother thing. Like the family stuff I don't usually go through, but this one is pretty interesting. Olaf meets Amber's brother, and I think they look exactly the damn same.
What do you think that you cook the best?
I think I make really good burgers.
Yeah, that's weird, man. That's weird. It's like that Ariana Grande thing, right? Remember she dated a guy who looked like a brother? The SpongeBob guy, that guy who gives me nightmares all the time. Ooh.
Today, Devontae is meeting my parents.
Why is he meeting your parents, girl? Brittany, these two are still together for some reason. Brittany and Devontae have defied all expectations and are still together despite seemingly never having one good thing to say about each other and having no intimacy whatsoever. But now Devontae is meeting Brittany's parents for some reason. Okay, I guess this dude is just trying to like learn the customs of our culture and tradition on Earth and then report back to his people.
I've never seen her more moved by any person on Earth.
Don't say I've never seen her moved by any person on Earth. That's just the type of thing that he wants to hear on planet Zorf.
The point, I'm almost about to ask you, will you marry my daughter?
Get ready for a wedding.
So I guess in the whole parent meeting, Devontae is somehow seen as the greatest guy for Brittany, even though Brittany herself doesn't seem to like him. And she's just so preoccupied with having a wedding that it seems like she's going to go through with it, whether she likes him or not. It's a very weird circumstantial relationship that I'm watching. The next thing is we go through with Jess and Chris.
Nor do I, but I'm your fiance. Yeah, you said it would be great if we could have like a 13-hour break.
Something's happening here. Jess got home. Chris is there. He took a 13-hour break from what? Their relationship? Things are about to get saucy. This is the moment you've all been waiting for, but not the true moment, but the moment before the moment. Let's watch as a weird thing happens. Whenever we have couples who break down in communication, one guy's like, I'm just going to be out for a little bit, and they're out the whole time. There's something wrong. Now, I have not seen one thing wrong with Jess yet. Like, she doesn't strike me as someone who is anything she isn't, or pretending to be something she's not, or truthfully, she just seems like a normal, good person, to be honest with you. I can't really sense anything wrong. And even the little arguments that I can see from her make complete sense. You could just grant me that little communication, we'd be fine. So I'm going to try and break down what is happening here, because I kind of forgot where Chris even went.
I do. Do you not?
Like to have that totally honest and like without sounding like a fucking dickhead.
Ooh, whenever someone says that, they obviously never sound like that. It's you know when people say, I don't mean to be rude, and then they instantly say like, but you're a fat fucking whale. You can almost chalk it up already, like if you proceeded with something that you know is going to sound like that, because you yourself said, I don't mean to sound like that, but here's me sounding like that. Let's see what he has to say.
Date people who like fucking do like fucking CrossFit and shit.
All right, I'm gonna put one. I didn't think that was gonna be so bad, you know. She's a nurse, you know. She's a nurse, Chris. I'm laughing because of the audacity of it. I have a chronic health condition. I've been in hospital many times, and I can tell you some nurses are horrible. They suck. But 95% of nurses are like, it's like almost like having an angel being like, when you're sick and you have nothing, those people are like amazing. I'll tell you a story. This is true. I had a nurse who was so nice to me. Like I was really sick once, and like she propped the pillow up and just made me feel so comfortable that she actually held my hand for a bit. When I got better, I actually sent some flowers to the hospital and tried to find her. I hope it got delivered. I don't know if it did, but just to say thank you, because these people work their asses off for nothing. Most people are not thankful. Most people do not care. It's a thankless job, and you're on your feet the whole damn day. If Jess doesn't want to do fucking CrossFit, I think it's okay, because most CrossFit people probably couldn't be nurses even if they tried. And it's okay if someone is both, congratulations. But I date people who do CrossFit and shit. Why are you on Love is Blind if that's your criteria? What is wrong with you if that is your criteria? Do not come on the show. Do not waste people's time. What was that comment, bro?
Somebody who like works out all the time and like has like a different type of
body.
A different type of like body?
Body?
Like somebody who does fucking like Pilates every day, or like
Pilates. You need to do Pilates to get these hotties. You know what I mean? That's how he said it. You need to do Pilates to get these hotties. You need to work on that booty to get the smoochie. Yeah. I got nothing to say. This is... Girls see guys like this, they're like, why guys like this? There's no excuse. This is like a trash can human being. Like, guys don't like people like this. This is disgusting shit.
someone who's like working out every day. I just don't know if it's like there for me.
And that is the beginning of the end for Christopher. Episode 9 comes on. I feel like I missed a few shots, but now thinly veiled attitude is being peeled off, and like the real Chris is showing up. Let's see where he goes from this, because it's not like you can just go from that conversation and Jess is gonna be like, woo woo woo, feeling pretty good. And also, if she doesn't want to do this, it's not like, I mean, even if she started, just like was like, okay, I'll do CrossFit, I'll love you the way that you need to be loved, it's still wrong. So let's see what happens.
Someone who's like working out every day. I just don't know if it's like there for me. I feel like sex is a big thing. I have not talked to this person, but like over the past 2 days, I was thinking about it.
I'm gonna put another one right up there. I'm gonna actually draw a lightning bolt, because that seems to be what struck his head during the last episode. She's sitting there and he comes down. He's like, I like people who are fit, unlike you, fatty. Also, I was actually considering what would it be like to date someone who is better sexually. All right, what else we got? What else can I do to ruin your day as a person who seems like one of the nicest people?
About like what it would be like if I was with that person too. Just thinking about it.
What person?
The fact that she's sitting there listening to this garbage, that is pretty telling of Jess's character. I don't know if I could sit there and listen. Like, I don't know. I can't imagine a girl being like, and then I love Aaron. I love him more than you. You're not sexy. And you're like, so brown. I don't know how much I could take of that. She's sitting there genuinely looking like, I want you to finish and I want to listen to this. Knowing that none of this has anything to do with her. She can't change that.
Well, it's what you said. I mean,
I'm just trying to like,
I'm
saying like people I would date before, like that's the things they would do.
Then why do you think it didn't work out, you idiot? Oh man, I feel sorry for, I'm actually like, man, that's hard to listen to. This poor girl, man. Oh, that is so horrible. Oh, dude. She sat there and listened to a person that she like said all these nice things about her come out of nowhere and just gut punch someone. That is... Man, my heart goes out to Jess.
I understand.
Very upfront about that from the beginning. There was no like illusion that I was going to be going to Pilates every day.
Maybe this is disrespectful to say, but Jess's body is nice, you know? I don't even understand what the problem is. I seen her in that swimsuit. Girl. All right. I'm just saying. Pretty sure she's taken now, by the way. I think. But like...
I was madly in love with Chris. Like, I genuinely believed that this was the person I was going to spend the rest of my life with.
So Jess leaves after that conversation, and I love that. I love that there was no drama on Jess's side. She didn't throw anything, say, Chris, you're a short, disgusting human. She never brought out his characteristics. Never said anything other than it came like as a blind surprise to her, and then she left, and that is it. Like she did it like a grown-up, and Chris is just there alone, and that is probably the best thing. Like instead of still trying, she realized this person said something that I'm not really gonna recover from. There's no need to be here, and that's that. She's gone. She's literally off the show. Good for her, man.
Leave Love is Blind. I mean, I fell in love with someone without seeing them, and literally wanted to spend the rest of my life with them. But
unless they didn't do Pilates, right? Love is blind plus Pilates. Love is blind, but the gym isn't. Love is blind, but watch your calories. Something like that, right? That's the new show from Chris, whatever his last name is. Chris Giggleman.
I get it. When you're 90 years old, everyone's not going to look good. I get it, but I'm not 90.
Yeah, you sound like you're fucking 5 years old, bro. I'm sorry, that's an insult to 5-year-olds, but I'm gonna draw another, just something going on there. Maybe a little one of those. Saying the word fornicate is just a weird thing. That seems like an obsolete word nowadays. Do you want to fornicate? It's just a weird way to say anything. But yes, Chris is like, being dirty, getting intimate is like super important for him. And apparently that's not happening. And that's the whole reason that this relationship is falling apart, is that. But imagine everything else is so good that it makes you reconsider who you are, which probably didn't happen, but this dude has clearly got his intentions in the wrong place.
I thought maybe I could say some of those things without feeling like I was being the bad person there.
Did someone hit him over the head with like a boat or something? Did he just say, I thought I could say that the person who I'm not getting married to is the more attractive one, and somehow I'm the bad guy for saying that? I feel like someone smacked him up. I feel like Mike Tyson hit him on the back of the head when he wasn't looking, like he has CTE or something.
And I was wrong.
How good does that feel to have all the laundry done?
Meanwhile, Bree, who is now Chris's next target because he's now become like crazy, is having a good time with Connor. These two are like going stronger than ever. They're just chilling like villains.
Jess is appreciating the finer things in life, like a clean house. I just got a text from Joss.
And now, in the midst of them enjoying their lives, they both get texts from the opposite sex. Bree gets a text from Jess saying, I'm not going to be part of the show anymore. Me and Chris broke up, and Chris says the same thing to Connor, and he wants to meet, but he doesn't want to meet Jess. He wants to meet Connor.
Uncomfortable for me, but I don't feel as secure as I did in the pods with you. I don't like that you don't...
There's that beautiful, amazing system here. I love this, man. We're back to the same conversation that we always have. It's that time of the week again, guys. Devontae and Brittany time, where they sit close to each other and explore why there's no connection physically, intimately, in the mind, in the body, in the soul. These two are just not getting along. It's a nice conversation to have after your father gives you the blessing. What is it this time, guys?
Internally for me, I'm just like, okay, well now I don't want forcing me. Then I was like, well now I don't.
Don't force me to call you pretty. That is what they used to do on my planet Zandir. And that didn't end well for the planet, mind you. We got to the point where she's like, please call me pretty. And he's like, don't force me. That's their relationship in a nutshell. These two, they're like, it's like literally, it's like two people who have never seen each other, like Love is Blind, and never picked each other either, who have to get married whether they like it or not. It's like an arranged marriage of sorts. Why are they even together?
Security's on you. Well, this was therapeutic.
I think you are very pretty. Big dope.
Spoken like a man who was forced to say that at the end of an episode of a television show. Apparently they saw things out somehow, and I'm not even gonna bullshit. I don't even know how they did that. But we'll be back here very soon, I promise you that. Now let's go back to Connor and Chris. Things are getting juicy here, guys.
No, she doesn't want to do this anymore.
You're attracted to her, though, right?
Oh my god, is Connor a douche? He's actually the only one who I think has broken the curse. He seems to get better as the show's going on, but I will say, right now, he's looking like a complete dad.
You need to work on these things.
Okay, we're rooting for you.
I do. See ya.
Write your thoughts down.
Yep.
Do you want?
So they have a conversation, and Chris basically, of course, leaves out 90% of this. It seems as if she just didn't want to continue the experiment all of a sudden, stuff like that. Connor says that sucks, and he says just to journal your thoughts. It's not really a piece of information that anybody really thinks about. He also does say you should probably message her, because Chris gives Connor the impression that he still wants to be around her or try and get her back. And he says you should message her right away. And he says he's going to do that. So I don't know if he's going to, but I suggest he stop, really.
A little bit longer.
Was this the one that was going to go to Australia with you?
Yes, yeah.
That's pretty serious.
Oh, okay. So, in the midst of one guy being a complete crazy person, we get Alex. He's less crazy, I gotta say, because he's answering questions like a lawyer is asking them to him. And now Ashley is talking about their relationships and past relationships, something that's kind of important, to be honest with you. And now he's gonna answer them like he's under oath and on trial.
Talked or saw each other?
A while ago. I mean, they brought her in Austin for a week.
What was that dynamic?
So, initially, I was like, Ashley is doing too much. I'm just not about this. I don't like when people are questioning me about my past, trying to get these specifics because it already happened. I was like, that's crazy. And the more Ashley asked and the more that Alex said, the more I was like, she is so right. We need to figure out what his like relationship timeline is, because things aren't adding up. So he says he has like an ex that he saw in Austin, Texas for a week as just friends. But then things like sort of go a bit wayward because suddenly they're not friends, and he's trying to do more or did more with her.
What was that dynamic when you visited her then?
I mean, we hooked up.
Because you were in Cleveland for a year and a half, like...
Yeah.
There, that is. She's just my friend. We hooked up, of course, man. Do you guys hook up with your friends? I do. Not the girl ones, of course. But you know what I mean. I'm just like, blah, 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 blah. Nice to see you too, homie.
Things, that's fine. I can go get whatever I want right afterwards. That doesn't make me look great, but it's honest.
Outside. So eventually we get to the bottom of this, and a girl he was dating in Cleveland broke up with him, so he said, I'm going to have sex with another girl. He basically turned into Ross from Friends in that one season where everyone hates Ross. By the way, did you guys know Ross is 6 foot? What? I didn't know Ross was so tall. All right, 11 days till Brolop.
Let's go!
I have no words for Chris.
And now is the part that you've all truly been waiting for. This is the culmination of everything. It is Chris at the height of his evil. He has basically realized that nobody here likes him. He's drinking. He's also been outed as a Trump supporter. And like that, you know, I personally, I'm not going to get into that, but Jess had said at the start of the show, she was very much into politics and a liberal. And I think those two things are crazy, because he knew that she said that and was like, that's fine, and pretended that he's not this. And then when things came out, he's like, I'm completely this. And there's like that whole thing on like Instagram. So there's a lot going on here, is all I'm trying to say.
You can't afford me.
He was my number 2. He is a different person. Like first night single goes to strip.
He's bot farming? He's a robot? Devonte? Oh man, this thing goes deep. There is so much lore about Chris that we didn't know. As soon as the floodgates open, it went from, oh, he's like a little Elijah Wood looking ass. And then like as soon as things went bad, it's like he bought followers. He's trying to dry snitch and get behind people's girls. He's trying to snatch Bree from behind Connor's back. And let me tell you, it's not even from behind his back for a lot. Like it gets worse. So things are going pretty bad here.
Club. I'm like,
what? You have to wait for 3 nights. Everybody knows this. You can't. The third night, if you go to a strip club after 72 hours, it's a free lap dance. It's called a recovery dance. Okay, everyone knows that.
we're on his lap. He literally told Connor he goes for 21 to 25-year-olds.
We're too fucking short to be
Damn. That's really the only thing that I'm like, damn. It's because I'm like not super tall that I'm like, damn. Every time I just get dragged into this unintentionally. Why me? Can I not be cocky if I'm a good guy or something like that? Maybe? No? Alright, cool. But apparently he went to a strip club and he put on his Instagram to show that, you know, I'm okay. I got these strippers on my lap that I pay for them to dance who would never ever look at me in the face in any other given situation on earth. But, you know, things are going good for me. Posting that on your Instagram is mint, brother.
What's up? Amber? What's up? How are you?
Yeah. So they're having like their third mixer. Everyone's there, including Vic, who is the tall African man who looks like an AI person. And I'm not entirely sure that they didn't add him in post-production because he always seems to be doing general things, laughing in a general direction, saying things that nobody can hear. I just find him hilarious and also just like a really cool dude. So also Chris, compared to him, it just looks like a non-contest. Things get even worse when Jess turns up at the same party, and now we have two people who have broken up and who completely do not love each other, don't even like each other, don't even want to be in the same room. We're getting that old high school situation when king and queen of the prom broke up and everybody's in the room and it's awkward as hell.
I don't give a flying fuck.
Oh, I should draw a cape on him because the amount of times he says, I don't give a flying fuck. The fucks have to be flying with him. That's good. Just gonna draw a little cape on him there. And I'm gonna call him FF. That's who he is. I don't give a flying fuck. That's a white thing to put flying before the F word. What even does that mean?
He's also since slid into another girl's DMs. He told me about it right away.
Dude. Is this man like trying to be the most evil person on Love is Blind? I have a feeling that he was like, since I'm not going to be the good guy anymore, I might as well be Bane, like that evil. It's like he came out and he was like, it's time to be the most evil thing I can possibly be. I'm going to go to a strip club and also slide into other people's DMs the same day that I leave the person who I said I'm going to marry on Love is Blind. That is next level bullshit.
Beat me up. Yeah. I love this dude so much. I know, and like he's such a good dude. Like everyone's like,
yeah. So while pissing, Chris the pisser says that he's gonna go after Brie and that she's hot as fuck. And I don't know how many drinks got in that little body of his. I'm even doing it now. Oh my god. But it seems like he can't handle his liquor because he suddenly is like, yeah, I'm gonna go after her now and there's nothing she could do about it. Do you think Brie is gonna leave Connor and just be like, yes, Chris is so hot that I don't care that it's gonna betray not only my boyfriend, but also all my girlfriends in the process? How hot do you think you are that someone is going to risk all of that for you? Who do you think you are? Danny DeVito?
No, I swear to God. I promise you, like, I'm not like a crazy asshole. I swear to
God. Yes, you are. Doing damage control to like the girl who you broke her heart to her friends for no apparent reason makes no sense to me. I mean, nothing this guy does makes any sense, including that weird vest jacket combo he has at the party. I don't know who's liking it. That's like a 50-year-old dad move here. But yeah, man, Chris, that's some... If you want to try and convince the girls that you're not a bad person, you're gonna have to try harder than that.
I'm just saying.
Okay. I even said it, and it's gonna be on camera. Like, I don't give a flying fuck. Like,
he doesn't give a flying fuck, guys.
No, but she said she danced for 15 years, and I was like, okay, well, that may be a thing, but like, I don't care. I've been...
So now he's so drunk that he's letting his inhibition show. This man is like clearly sauced out of his mind. He probably should go home. And I'm not gonna feel any like sorry for him, because if you're getting drunk and you're just gonna let these things fly, and this is who you truly are as a person, what do they say? Liquor loosens the tongue, and it just like sometimes inebriation brings out. And if this is who he is deep down as a person, you don't want to be around that. You want the person to be, if they're like inebriated, saying the best things about you. Or like my friends and stuff are like, this guy here, man, he's so cool. I'm like, why don't you say that when you're sober, dude? Why I gotta get you drunk to say stuff like that? And meanwhile, he's getting like too much liquor and he's like, this is what I told her. She should have been a dancer, but now she's a nurse. She's nursing people back to life. Well, you know she's not nursing? D's nuts. Okay. Come on. Subscribe. I made a D's nuts joke.
5
11 and they're taller than me. I don't give a flying fuck. I need to read you a sexual attraction when we're naked together. And it's like...
There's so much to break down here. He doesn't give a flying F, and he needs to be attracted to people while he's naked together. Information that I didn't think I knew I needed and also don't want.
And I was like, I'm gonna bring this up. Like, this is a big thing. And I was like, listen, we have such a deep emotional connection. I could not do that for the rest of my life.
I guess that sucks. And I don't really know much about it, but going on a show like Love is Blind and understanding this is what that's gonna be and then prioritizing that over everything else seems like you're coming here into a losing battle, in my opinion. Although that is a very important thing. Going into Love is Blind expecting that part to be the part that is going to make your relationship a win or lose means you clearly don't want to be on the show, or you shouldn't have been here.
Fucking 30. I wanna fuck when I'm
Women.
like, yes. I wanna like...
Okay, I'm gonna drink to that. Again, coming on a show called Love is Blind to try and be with someone for the rest of your life. He's like, I'm 30, I want to fuck woman. Don't be on Love is Blind. Be on Love Island, dude.
It's 40 more years and I want to enjoy it. We should all go do something together. Like just me and then us three.
The girls who come to figure out what his situation is, they quickly pop off. They're like, not really messing with Chris right here. I think they actually wanted to give him the benefit of the doubt and actually listen to what he had to say. Didn't seem to work out. Then he goes to Bree and now he's talking to just her, and this is where it gets even stupider. He goes behind his homie Connor's back and he's like, I think you and me should actually be together, and he's not really that good of a person. Now talking behind your homie's back is that's 1 million disrespect points. You actually can't do that. That's not a thing that you should do at all. I don't even know how to say it. There's a bro code, and if you break it, once you're exiled from the bros, you got nothing, bro. You literally have nothing left.
Turned up the notch with you and Connor wouldn't be...
What do you mean?
In existence. I see it in the real world and I'm like, fuck, I fucked up.
Okay, Thanos. If I turned up 2 notches, Connor wouldn't even be... I would be like, Connor's gone. Connor's up. Goner. Really? How many beers did it take for him to think that he was Thanos? When your man starts acting like Thanos, I've never seen a display of utter dipshitness as I have with him. This is the frat boy experience all in one package right here. All in one 5 foot whatever package.
I will love you forever and I'll do the dishes and I'll clean the house.
Yeah.
And you're like, well, I need someone who's going to do a lot more.
So then he goes on to say Connor's a good guy and he'll do all the submissive things like clean the house, as if that's a bad thing. But now he's gonna try and dare I say it, conservative type. Yeah, well, your guy may have things like feelings and attend to your emotional needs, but who's gonna clean your guns and also have a banking account? I have a banking account with BOA. It's not BOA, it's Bank of America. I don't know, he flexes some crazy stuff and I had to actually look it up and be like, what is this?
He needs somebody who you're gonna introduce him to be like, hey, this is my Charles Schwab account.
I think we'll get along, man.
There, that's the one, Charles Schwab account. And I was like, wow, that sounds so premium. Then I looked it up and pretty much it's a trading account. It's like me saying I have a crypto wallet. Is that supposed to be an impressive thing? Doesn't mean you have any money in it. Doesn't mean you do anything with it. This is the equivalent of literally saying I have a wallet. And people are like, do you have money in it? Or is it just the wallet? And you're like, well, you got to start somewhere. Man, flexing his money is so silly when he doesn't seem to have any, but all right, Christopher.
No, but it's good.
Okay.
So you're looking for the best you've ever had.
I like to give...
It's like a never-ending journey with him, okay? So everyone's getting thrown into the dirt. Connor is saying that he wants Bree in the middle of that. It's not like it was bad. It was horrible, apparently, with her. And Connor apparently is not good enough sexually. So this man, he can get down on it. He can give her everything she needs. He's that confident, even though a girl just broke up with him and everyone seems to hate him. It's that smile, that shit-eating grin is just, it's gonna take him nowhere.
You need someone who's going to be more dominant in your life to help you, guide you and show you places you've never been before. He's a very submissive guy. I'm not submissive.
Like the Charles Schwab accountant factory or something. Damn, this guy is really promising a lot. He promised that he's going to make Connor not exist, that he could give her the best sex she's ever had and show her to places she's never been before. North Korea, I suppose. He seems like he'd do well there.
In my number world, I saw you and I was like, that is the girl I would literally propose to.
He literally, by the way, was in the pods, and when she said that she didn't want to be with him, he's like, yeah, I didn't want to be with you either. So all of this is some backtracking, regretful shit, just some crazy stuff. But to do it while the other person's man is over there, and I'm not saying like Bree should have probably shut this down, and I don't know why she didn't shut it down. I'll be honest, in that sense, that seems like, I'm glad we got the content, but man, if I was Connor, I would have gave him a little 1-2. I think that's like grounds for fighting, and nobody would be mad at it. You'd have to duke it out, man. It's gonna be Fight Club 2.0. But props to Connor for not even caring about the situation. It's like beneath him, probably physically too. He had to look down. Yeah, asking a dude for help with your girl and then trying to steal his girl is like, you're not gonna have guy friends anymore, because guys won't trust you. Girls and guys don't trust you. Man, Chris is the type of guy that dogs probably don't even go up to. Like, they stop wagging their tail when they see him. That's the sign of a bad guy. Episode 10, by the way, guys.
What worried me, honestly, was like you were just friends with like a lot of dudes, but like you were friends with like a lot of loser dudes.
Loser dudes. Unlike me, I got a Charles account. I got a Charles White account. I got a Moist Critical account right there. Bank account bigger than a moist towelette. Those guys are loser, dude. I knew that backwards hat theory worked.
Happy with like going through the vibes and like somebody who's like, hey, I have a clear path to where I want to be in like 5 years, 10 years, 20 years. Like,
you just keep hanging out with dudes who are happy. That's your problem. You need a guy who's focused. In 20 years, I'm 100% gonna hang myself. I know that. Those guys don't know when they're gonna hang themselves, okay? You don't need those guys. You need a guy with a Charlie Chaplin bank account. You need a guy with a Charlie bank account, okay? I schwab my bank account all day. I schwab it to my bank account. Me, I got a plan in 20 years. I'm gonna be broke in 10 years. I'm gonna be in jail in 15 years. I'm gonna be out on bail.
I'm back in the real world and I'm like, fuck, she lives a half a mile from me. She's hot as fuck. Are you like attracted to me?
Nope, no. I don't know what kind of Hennessy this man's been drinking, but it's the wrong kind of Hennessy. These are all inappropriate questions. I feel like if I had to mark all of this down, my ink would run out, but like there's like violation nation over here. This man has violated so many people in the space of such a short time. I don't think I've seen a crash out like this on Love is Blind ever.
I would take him for 4 seasons.
Remember on Love is Blind season 2 when everyone thought Shake was bad for just being himself? And then now you have this guy and Shake looks like literal brown Jesus or something.
Like stay in there. That's maybe luxurious to normal people.
Yeah. Room service in the rose for Mr. Fusco.
Oh, please don't ever put that tongue back in your face, sir.
We would have a good time.
Yeah, it's just
guaranteed. I felt like we would have been like fuck buddies.
Just 3 X's there. I thought that term had gone away. That's a good, when you're 30 plus, you're still gonna hit that term? That's dumb, son. I don't really have anything more to say to that. Good for you, non-commitment type man.
I saw your Instagram and I was like, yes. I sent you that message. What?
I don't know, man. He's so drunk, he's letting out the truth, and it's just unbelievable that this man has had these thoughts and was like, I'm gonna let them fly, and not one of them is redeeming. It just paints him in a bigger and bigger like hole, and I don't think he's ever gonna be able to get out of this. How do you even go upon like being like, I broke up with your friend, by the way, I think you and I will be frick buddies, we'll be flip buddies, we'll be flying fuck buddies. Remember how he loves flying in between it?
That message.
Well, I'm in a relationship. Connor would have dropped me, I would have been out. Honestly, I would not go through this with anybody but
Mr. Brightside. You like that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Bree stands firmly. She's like, look, without Connor, there is nothing. Okay. And I'm so glad that she said that. For a second, I was like, is this gonna be something? Is she gonna go with Connor? But she didn't flinch. She was like, me and Connor, I like that dumpster man.
Ooh, that crazy Andrew Tate guy.
Oh, I don't know that person.
Okay. All right. Whatever. How are you?
Not bad.
Yeah, then he says people call him Andrew Tate, and I will say at least he's 6'2". So, and the way he says Bugatti is pretty funny. Bugatti! That's pretty funny. So that's all I know about him. But yeah, I don't know why anybody would even bring that up. But he leaves Bree to be on her own, and she absolutely dunks out of that conversation. And guess who comes to greet him? None other than Connor, the guy he'd been bad-mouthing the whole damn time.
How are you?
They dap each other up, and it feels awkward as hell. And that is the extent of their conversation. Then he moves over to Jess, and instead of giving her space, he like awkwardly hugs her like how you do when you drink 600 beers. This man is so sauced out of his mind, he can't even make good decisions, and he couldn't do that met when he was sober. So clearly she looks like she's just not ready to have this conversation, doesn't want to be touched, doesn't want to be around him, and he's right there. This is, mind you, after trying to get someone else's girl, talking about how she wasn't good, and for whatever reason he's still in the same room having this conversation, not saying the words sorry, 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 sorry every single second that he sees her.
It's me once though.
Are you fucking kidding me? All of Monday and all of Tuesday?
You have dark features.
You don't have to tell me why I'm attracted.
I'm gonna try to break this down. There is nothing more narcissistic than this whole conversation, right? Jess is absolutely hurt, and at any point he could have said, I feel like I didn't think about how you would take it, and my dumbass, like my brain, I had too many Big Macs to the head. I didn't figure out that you would be hurt. I'm gonna try and fix that now, or at least I'm gonna let you go, but like I want you to know that I understand. Instead of that, it was like, you didn't text me, I was right here. And Jess has to actually say that, like, it's not that I hate you, it's not that everybody hates you, it's that the person that everybody likes is hurt and you're the one who did it. What's more important is that she feels hurt, not that he is getting hate.
I'm really, really, really hurt, and I was 110% in. You had your time to make sure of things, and that time.
Jess bows out like an absolute champion, and again, all power to her. We will actually see more about her on the reunion. I will talk about that briefly here, but let's just get through the next part of it. That night, everyone goes home and Bree talks to Connor about things, and she tells him everything. And Connor handles it like a damn alpha.
Do you find me attractive? And I said, listen, there is nobody else that I would choose over Connor. It was Connor or nobody, you know?
Yeah.
So things actually go really well with Connor because he handles it like a true professional. And I think in that moment, like I saw Bree looking at him like, man, this is a man. This is a guy right here. And it's actually pretty crazy to see like this dude not flipping out, seeing that a guy talk behind his back, not having any emotions other than like nobody's gonna be your friend. And he just lets it go. That's pretty good. That's pretty damn good. Now there's only 2 days till the weddings. I usually skip most of dress trying on, the last bit where everyone's feeling nervous before will they, won't they, and I get straight to the altar pot. But we do have 1 or 2 things that happen before that are pretty tough.
You're not getting the best of me right.
And number 1 is the fact that the next day Bree comes home and Connor's over there and they have a conversation and things start to melt. Bree says that she's not giving Connor the best of her, and Connor actually starts to say like, you know, you've actually changed me for the better. And Bree, even though she loves him, is like, this is not the best version of me, so I don't know if I could be with you.
What you've built for yourself. It is incredible. You own a house, you have an established career. I know you've worked your ass off to get where you're at. And like, I'm trying to decide.
It's a kind of a shitty moment that Bree brings this up in, but it is a realistic moment, I will say. She realizes that Connor is like maybe not like as high aspirational as her. He doesn't
ready to walk down the aisle? No.
So do you see yourself marrying me someday?
I hope.
What a ride. That's life. You've told me.
In a very heartbreaking moment, Bree explains to Connor that she's just like not ready to give herself to him, and she says that she's not ready to get married before they even get to the altar. And this guy says, what a ride. And I'm like, oh, are they not even going up there? And it turns out she leaves before they just decide it's not worth it. Connor said that he would have said yes and he wanted to marry her and he was ready. It's just that Bree wasn't. But it's an adult conversation that 2 people have, and I think for what it's worth, I don't want to spoil things too much, but in the reunion they do end up together, so that's pretty good. And conversation actually got them to where they needed to be later on.
So thank you.
Final episode. This is basically just like do they, don't they. This is Emma and Mike.
To be your lawfully wedded wife.
I do love you. Right now, I'm not ready to say I do. I want.
Mike says he's not ready because of the kid thing, but he does love her anyway, but she don't want no kids, and he wants a little boy, like a little mini Michael. And I kind of forgot these 2 existed, I'll be honest. 6 out of 10 couple. I like the fact that there's variety on the show, but Mike is very forgettable. That's my rating. I guess I'm rating them.
And I want to know that you definitely 100% want to have a family with me.
I do love you.
Amber?
Hey, it's a different type of day when that happens. Olaf and Amber, they're 8 out of 10 couple, everything seems good. Will they say yes?
You take Jordan to be your lawfully wedded husband.
I do.
Hold my heart and say that I do.
So your answer is?
I do.
Everyone's happy and things go well. Olaf and Amber are married. This is an 8 out of 10 couple. They didn't seem to have any issues, and it really felt like it's people from like different walks of life being together, and things were pretty like jokey and nice over there. I like that. Unfortunately, I knew we would be back here, but Brittany and Devontae are back every week sitting on that couch wondering why they don't work together. And this is bad because Devontae wanted a prenup. Brittany already bought a dress. Devontae found out Brittany bought a dress before he even met him. Things are just not going good in this relationship.
Together, we're still engaged. I do see 100% like marrying each other. Our story's not over.
It almost sounded like a threat to Devontae. She's like, our story's not over. He's like, fuck. When will it end? I mean, look, I'm not really gonna say too much about this couple. This is a 2 out of 10 for me. They look like they got clasped together in a group project because everyone else picked, and these were the last 2 available. So I don't know what more to say. This has been a nothing burger of a relationship to me. They both deserve better somehow.
It's not our wedding day.
We can pick our wedding day.
Yeah.
I'm 99% sure I'm going to get married to Devontae.
She is.
You better check that 1% like bacteria, girl. That shit is not happening. She said, where do you see our future? And he replied like a smart-ass kid in school, I'm not a fortune teller. How should I know? He's gonna go back to the planet of Jashpushna, and he's gonna report to his people because it's over, clearly.
Sometimes like a shadow to me, and I'm just like, sometimes I'm like, just wait out there, I'll be right back.
We will be in touch.
He said, we'll be in touch. That's what you say to like a person when they're like your realtor and they're trying to sell you a house. Oh my God, this relationship is comical at best. 2 out of 10, I just don't even understand.
I have the love of my life.
Alex, we're gonna begin with you.
Oh yeah, I forgot about this guy. Alex and Ashley. Does this look like it's gonna work?
So sorry, but it is a no for me today.
From my end, it's mutual.
Saying no to you today is a win.
The last part is that Ashley has a pre-planned speech. Honestly, it's not too bad. It doesn't seem like it's a big issue. It kind of seems like she just had her boundaries, and all of them seem pretty much like, I understand. He also said it's mutual, and you know what? He's nomadic, so he's gonna find a person to marry on one of the other 196 countries he visits inevitably. So it should be fine, but it was a no from those 2. You may be thinking, did anybody else get married? Of course. Vic and his girl, whose name I forget, that are so perfect, is the 12 out of 10 couple, and I just forgot to even put that in there, but yes, they got married. I realize I'm rushing through the end of this because I have a flight to catch, but this show has been wild. We have seen the weirdest guy ever, and also Alex, who's kind of a little bit weird too sometimes, every now and again. But I will say not everything is good in the hood, because on the reunion, a lot of people have a lot of shit to say. I encourage you to tell me to be able to post that video. Do you want to see it? Because there's quite a lot of stuff that happens on the reunion that's sort of like, oh, that's where that went, and I think it's pretty important.
The reality was very, very different than what was being shown.
He's really bad. You fucking do that.
That didn't really help much. But the point is, there is a lot that is left to uncover. All we know from this season of Love is Blind season 10 is that a lot of the guys are either figuring it out, completely toxic and lying about things, or they're like literal perfection. And I think that's a weird bunch. So we haven't really improved since season 2, but maybe the next season will be good. I heard they're doing a season 11 already. And I feel like we get closer and closer to finding people who are already famous and trying to put them on the show. Who knows what the next season will be. I might be in it. I'm not going to. Anyway, this has been a very long deep dive. I have a flight in a few hours, so I'm gonna probably get some rest. I hope to see you on the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Take care and peace out, homie.